Well, well, well. Just as it looked like Lily wasn't going to be doing hard mode, certain person decided she would.
Welcome, Lily.
With a $150 donation from Dino95 HD, saying 7.1 deaths plus a bit extra, putting it towards the upgrading Ranrok to hard and the Ravenclaw house. Officially now, meaning I think it's pretty certain we're going to be playing as Ravenclaw, as Ravenclaw is currently $539 up compared to the rest being on zero. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, in all seriousness, welcome back to Potterthon 10. We have our third and final legacy run of the event. It's the big one, the one you've been waiting for. It's Kill Ranrok. This time it's hard. Played by the wonderful Lily X3, the Ranrok Queen, and joined in commentary by the wonderful Brainstone and the wonderful Skillet. So without any further ado, guys, take it away.
Hello. I'm Lily. I thought I will play a story, but no. Yeah. I am joined with Skillet and Brainstone, as Miney already said. I think the name was Fussy McQuick, right?
Yep. Well, because like, as Manny mentioned, the donator is in chat. Oh, come in.
I'm chilling here for the start. I'm going in a second.
No.
I'm just
No. I meant for the name incentive. That was me.
Oh, right, okay.
Because that is the name I usually choose for running, so I did. That Lee would be running with my name.
Okay, good luck, Lily. You're welcome.
No, thank you, Dino. Alright, so we have plenty of time to talk during the intro, so I'll just give the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
So, no, I'm live. The main question is, Lee, are you ready?
Yeah, like, let's see. Going to be fine, right?
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Opium. We take the graveyard shift anyway.
Yeah. So, also this one was kind of the marathon, the longest.
With HP 6.
Second one, the second longest one. You were being with the Hondo legacy. We were just submitted on the 29. That was the saddest. Anyway, Hogwarts Legacy, like story that is fairly and my heart is actually. So let's see how much time we are gonna die, because well, dying during heart is fairly situation that can happen. Now, is it like that? Typically, it would be a reset. Not today. I on the damn. So much confidence.
I don't know why, like, I don't know why they are making so much fun. Like, yeah, I'm not, like, I haven't practiced that much, I didn't have that much time, but I'm pretty, like, I have played this category over 400 times, so, like, I have over 400 finished runs, so I think I'm good.
I believe in you, I believe in you, I'm just trolling. Yeah, and it's like a reminder, with four drums and Dix9, Lily, the only one of the three only ones and these have been battling like well over. There's been constantly revolving, at times being faster than story, so I think even without practice, Lily is a strong contender for a nice.
It was never faster than Styria. I like to say that. I just forgot to submit my run.
Yeah, details. many details. Let's shit around. No. It or it has just been found.
Nice.
To be honest, not that. Really? How much? Probably. Yeah, no. Maybe on a minute, but it was saying that. Yeah, the current one is. Yeah, that the two difficulties are only separated by a few minutes.
Yeah, main
Nice.
difference. The main difference there is the one mastery quest where you only have one fight scene instead of two, and mostly beast catching is way faster in story. Fights aren't that fast actually.
Yeah, most fights are pretty optimized. They're time to time faster, even like the Sebastian. Yeah, and some are even faster. But those are typically.
So we play on Japanese because we can. So the game is not that much like the languages don't have that much of a difference in between. I think like Italian is like 13 seconds slower on first day, and yeah, I think Italian is has the most differences. But actually the games have different death stairs, and I like the Japanese death stairs the most because they are pretty late into the run. And yeah, they don't tilt as much as the English ones. As well, the Japanese voice is pretty dope.
But yeah, for that reason, English and you can run at any level. Doesn't teach you a lot. Except if it's modded, of course. Brotherborn has said bad. Loading the grades from Brotherborn are. The overall you can run on 8. Want to be honest. That is supported.
You actually shouldn't play. Like I know that Italian and French is quite a bit slower in first day alone, and we didn't time much more than first day back then. So they are probably slower at other parts as well. But yeah, we would need a person who needs to who needs to time all of this stuff, and that span is pretty long.
But just need a long recording. A little bit painful, I would say. But it's, I don't want to read in the chat of double. We would love it.
Yeah, so the differences between the other runs that we had on Potterthon so far is basically this is the whole game. So we will see first day and map chamber as well. But we're gonna see the whole others, like the whole story until Ranrok as well. So this is usually about 3.5 or 4 hours, depending how fast you are.
Essentially, we've been progressing through the game.
Yeah.
With taking what has been run as. That is interesting to see where like the other runs can skip out on stuff where the longer runs do need to add additional tasks. At least personally, I find.
Yeah. Like, for example, in first day you don't take the Professor Fix Flu Flame. In map chamber you already need to get it. Because it's just faster to take during Charms class than after first day.
And doing kill Ranrok, you also need to go up Economy Tower. I'm not sure in which order Lily will do it, but eventually not there. Some runs otherwise, or they do. At least that was around at some. Not sure if that's it.
No. Actually, like I never did this. I think Wardrams is the only one who did that.
Yeah, Wardrams for sure.
ああ、出現呪文だ。こういう時に使える。鬼が出るか邪が出るか。杖を構えて集中したまえ。
Alright, so now we learn Revelio. This is our first spell we learn in the game. Next to auto attacking, of course. And back then when the run was new, for example last year at Potterthon, we already... did we find duping? No, we didn't find duping. So now we don't need to use that much Revelio anymore. Because we won't collect any pages anymore. Because we have found a trick to duplicate Setch. So we save multiple minutes on that.
Took the wild. We will be seeing those like I think 1 to 2 hours into the run.
It's about 90 minutes into the run.
And they also have an like almost back.
Exactly.
We get the
Can someone explain that maybe?
sure. For learning Lumos, you get a pop-up lining that you've now learned Lumos and use it by one. And there is a very small window after the animation finishes where you gain back control and the window pops up. If you manage to cast Lum right before the window pops up, the game glitches a bit. That first of all means the dialogue closes a lot faster, which in it of itself is a time save, and then the first fight happens. During second fight, where you transition between like the first phase and second phase, another pop-up just does not appear. That saves 2 to 3 seconds at least. Yeah, sadly it's random to get the last Lumos glitch, mainly because there's really no good point to trigger it off. It has been mostly
Didn't get it. So you can actually make it a bit more consistent. You can assign 2 buttons to Lumos, so you can spam 2 buttons instead of 1, so it makes it a bit more easy to get. Usually it's like every third run, like 1 of 3 runs you get it.
or bind it to a scroll wheel.
Yeah, or that.
Essentially, all we can manage to find as a community, get more consistent, is ways to spam buttons. That's all we managed to do.
As well, this fight is pretty different from the story one. In story, you only need to defeat all the guardians. In hard mode, you actually need to protego 3 times.
Which lots of RNG. And not only because Pig can actually target the statue that would be about to hit you, won't. And also how fast Pig ends up killing the statues. Actually, you're doing stuff too, but Pig is the main damage. But can one-shot some statues, some even multiple at once. All varies. Yeah. Like during first day, this already like one of the first points where the run can die. Longer run nearly as much. So it always it helps me a lot. So. Yeah, that's like the first wave. After that's finished, you typically would get a probably get it. This one completely skip. Really wants to go other than the
missed that.
funny equivalent, the pop-up stays on screen until the intro. There's no.
So you can actually optimize that a bit. So your auto attack is basically consists of 4 hits, 3 small attacks and 1 large, and you want to deal the most damage with your you always want to hit full life guardian with your last attack, so you deal the most damage.
Yeah, the second type does have a bit of RNG, but if executed perfectly, the variance is very small, like 2 singular seconds.
And someone who knows my stream knows now this will be a time for me to get something.
It's alpaca time! Yeah, alpaca! Alpaca! Yeah. Though, I have to mention the second arena, while there is a very fairly consistent stretch to do it super fast, it is very difficult. Because there still is RNG involved, and it's not always the same which statue is attacking, so you always have to. So there's always a way to do it. Because it is. And now we're finished the intro.
Oh,
Still
wow. Top 50. I'd say.
That's really good. Yep. You see, Lily is professional. You guys. Yeah. I recently had a chat with more drums about it. 1450 around the benchmark for good in. And I think we were on.
Oh, I didn't ask. It's Ravenclaw, right? Or did someone donate $600 or so?
No.
Okay, unfortunately not.
$1 million.
But yeah, that very decent.
Bless you.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Like Brainston said, everything sub 15 is benchmark for Ranrok runs. My PB is a 1441. It was doing an any percent run.
Yeah.
I think the fastest we've ever seen is like 1437. That was near perfect RNG. Literally every.
I actually don't know that. Would like to see that.
Best orange.
Yeah. We were very.
We reload here. So sometimes Professor Weasley is not spawning correctly, and you can prevent this by reloading from here. Real time, you lose time, of course. But because we time in-game time and we cut out every load, it actually saves time in the real one.
We will see that quite a few times. Reloading saves. They're not just reloading. Because that does not lose as much time as you just from looking at the.
You can stick a wall in here if you're fast. That makes Weasley run a bit, yeah, so you save a bit time. But if you overdo this, you can actually lock her and you lose more time than you would save. So you kind of need to be precise there. We as well use auto attacks, and during this year, because it's faster to auto attack and jump than just normally following Weasley. Shoutouts to Lagadu back then, when he found that. It was actually during the release month, or during the first 2 months when the game released.
It's a very weird technique. Like weird in a sense, weird that it works. It just works. The weird techniques are overall everything you can explain with this term everything. I guess basically regarding glitches.
Okay, I now need to quickly I need to hear the game now, so I don't fuck up that. Maybe someone wants to explain that afterwards.
Basically, wearing being skilled. Yeah, about page glitch. Basically, it's over had 2 interfaces. First one being for game teaching us about 2 quests, and basically, first we do is we get the page, we activate the interface to see the page and its explanation, and while we are also doing that, we do that in that specific timing. That while doing so, we pop up the producer interface of the quest link, forces us to. As a result, we overlaying them, then we entered the map, and for some reason, it just breaks the game a little. The point is just after you're done with the game freeze, and right after we just try to your have a little bit smaller. That's fine, people. So yeah, what happened after reloading is that possibly we're getting on the weird state of the game, where I have no clue how to explain it, but basically from that time, from that point of time, we now have pause menu not working whenever we are entering at all. And the only way to fix it is start the game. That's it. There's also another version of we also used to before. Cringe.
Really cringe. Although, like, I still refer page glitch to sound glitch because I'm used to it.
Oh, sound glitch is probably still faster than page glitch alone. To think about that later.
I'm actually still defending that page glitch saves time for first day as well. You can save, like, for story, definitely, because like you have more chances to
For inter, yeah, you're
change to hard mode.
You can. But for no inter, probably because no inter is short. Losing like 10 seconds is already really
like,
painful.
Yeah, you're right. But for example, Welcome to Hogsmeade with and without page glitch, it can save you, I think, 10 to 12 seconds when I timed it, just because of the faster menuing.
Yeah, I think having the page glitch active has the potential to save more time. that allows you to share more equipment, and you can have the chance to get enough attack points for that faster. Which is only like the gear for Terrell is only important for hard, that's it. Not bad words with all for other kids. Well, for story kids. Yeah, no. About Hawkmon. Yeah. And yeah, that would be the real potential. But yeah, here we changed the game to 30 FPS because that is makes Nutty's balls go fast. Yeah. I love this touch. I mean, I guess you're working for Trevor project. What do you mean no seconds? So for the glory of everything will be. Oh, Cat, it's time for Kappa Prize.
I think the chat scams you.
Cat scam.
Yeah.
Cat is sleeping here.
Yeah,
They're dreaming about everything.
yeah. We have the graveyard shift again, so yeah, late night legacy.
Always. Good manage, good. Love nighttime legacy. Always fun. Where everything goes fair. Hard to say. My I would like to hear the phone. Yep. And if not, we can talk about this minigame.
I will say, I'll read the blurb for the Trevor Project once again. The Trevor Project are the leading suicide prevention and crisis prevention organisation for LGBT young people. They work to save young lives by providing support through free and confidential suicide prevention and crisis intervention programs on platforms where young people spend their time. They offer support through a 24/7 phone lifeline, chat, text, and through their purpose-built forum site. They also provide public education, engage in advocacy efforts, and develop research. So they are a wonderful charity, as ever, guys. One thing I didn't mention at the start of the run with Dino's donation, we have now matched Potterthon 1 to 5 combined, which is super cool. The next milestone is Potterthon 6 at $1,735. And again, if we manage to raise $1,831, we'll have officially raised 10k as a community for the Trevor Project, which again, I'd really love to do. So if you can, please do drop a donation. Remember, no donation is a small donation. Every little helps. And if you really can't, remember, you can share the stream. You can tell a friend. There are many ways you can support the stream, even if you can't support finance. Yeah.
Every life matters, every donation. Always is. Anyway, we are finally getting out the whole mini.
That was a gold split, by the way. I had perfect RNG there.
Yeah, wait, are we actually get to the world record?
There's a lot of RNG so left. So yeah.
Holy dog. Yeah, just allow the troll fire. But yeah, just as a small explanation, during the second ball game or arcade game, whatever, Nutty can either do a slow pull or a fast pull. Second ball, if that does depend on the cycle of the box moving back and forth, but we do not have full control over that, so there is a fair bit of actual RNG involved, despite that being seemingly cycle-based. And yeah, getting both cycles is actually
That is. That's as well the main point why first day is so RNG heavy. Because of this because of Charms class, and I forgot the role. And yeah, that's the reason why I don't play this category.
Yeah, I've been dealing with the RNG for quite a while. Has driven me quite insane at some point. That's also the reason why early time losses are nearly as much as execution during the later parts of the run.
ウィーズリー先生に同行を頼まれて嬉しかった。そうなの？自分でも招待しようって考えてたから。
So now we actually do the last awful quest in the game. We visit Hogsmeade, which basically ends the tutorial, I would say, because then you have access to the whole world. Like you could go to the latest cave in south of Hogwarts. So, the game is as much open world as it can be, although having a pretty linear story.
Yeah, I think the only real gameplay element was still having to learn are flying. There are a few other smaller things you still unlock later, but the only really flying. But at this point, you're not really not restricted at all. That's also like the point where most people, the casual run, would spend a lot of time before in a game. At least that's what I've do. Well,
Coming up now is actually pretty risky treasure to get, because if you're too slow, Nettie will stop and you lose a lot of seconds there. We grab this for an item. Like, we play hard mode, so we want as many items as possible.
It's
It's
essentially
like fun, but a little bit less items.
yeah. Two things to mention about missions where NPC follows you or you follow an NPC. And the same chest. If the NPC is in front or behind you. The game does a really good job of having them keep up with. Always have a sprint mode, which at the very least matches you, but does not exceed. And the other mechanic that comes into play is slow sessions, like this would typically be. The slowing effect is only applied if you're within like 10 meters of the character. If you're further away, you can still sprint again. And yeah, those two things combined mean that first of all, we try to get away from Matty as fast as we can. That was the part where Lily jumped over the wall and ran to the river. Because if you roll, you're far enough away so the game doesn't slow you down anymore. And yeah, that also means you're running, Natty is running, and she will actually keep up with you. But that also means if she ever catches up with you, you're back to being slow, and even just getting out of the range again loses quite a bit of. This shortcut here saves a fair bit of time. Fairly easy to just one fairly precise spot and timing you have to hit. So there are clues to. It's not like a tiny window.
Hey, basically when an NPC is about to run away from you, and you're instantly running away from them for some reason, you don't need to be near them. If you wait too long, you need to walk with Nettie there, and this saves you a lot. We actually use this as well during the Poppy quests. And doing some other parts.
Yeah, event subbing. Not only is it fast, it also looks.
Okay, we so far got 0 offense. This sucks. You want to have like 2 offensive items at least, to be honest.
I think. Well, that's fine. Alright.
Ralph is like perfect. Like 6 is a minimum for just throwing crates at the troll later and instantly killing him. Do you grab equipment in first day though?
No, no.
Hmm.
I don't have the page glitch active, so I do pick up equipment, but it doesn't. Opening the menu just. Going for additional
That's
gear
enough.
also just takes too much time. I think Wardrum's doing the page glitch. He does care. That's what I meant. You have the potential with a fast attack to get an extremely fast pro fight that makes it super worth it. So that has almost.
Oh, because I don't have any offense, I'll do a different strat than usual. You want to throw crates at him and force his dash attack. Usually this happens after 3 crates. Yeah. Now it needs to hit, and it didn't hit. That's the RNG part right there.
Boosting.
Can we maybe? Yeah.
But that really pissed me off during my run. The first barrel did only 40 damage.
Ah. The range.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. That was fun. But yeah. This fight is a real pain.
This is like worst RNG and worst everything you can get out of this quest.
Yeah. The troll does troll a lot.
Yeah.
Troll is
this is the most heavy reset part of the early game, so this would be a reset if this would be a normal run.
Now comes the repair part, which I personally still have not completely understood. But yeah,
Fairly brief. First of all, you cast on somewhere randomly, then you cast on things, and then you aim at a very specific spot, and it's. I don't know if you can literally use a little bit.
Yeah, it just fucked up.
I understandable. So in all honesty, I've watched 5 runners and seen 10 different methods of doing it. So it varies, though the differences aren't in terms of time. And even if you mess up, it.
Yeah, like usually if you like for the first day, if you like, I don't know, lose 20 seconds in this quest, it's mostly fine for Ranrok anyways, because the run is 4 hours long, and like later on you can save minutes by just playing clean. So Yeah, and getting good RNG in first day is sometimes not possible.
We are picking up everything on our path here, which is a Ranrok or full game running outruns.
Alright, now the game actually starts for me. Because like now the game starts to be really fun.
Yeah, great. The first day is sweet. It's semi delayed after the
Especially for like casual play.
especially when you're finally past the twice the oh my lord, sports are hard.
Hey, cat.
So now we learn Incendio, which is the first of 2 assignments we're gonna do from Professor Hackett's, the Defense Against Dark Arts teacher. Incendio is probably one of the, like, if not the best offensive spell we get during the run.
At least during.
And I would even say during Ranrok, because it's the most, like, it has the highest base damage out of all spells in the game. Next to Avada Kedavra, obviously, but we don't count that in.
I
And
mean, City is really
what spell?
thank you.
Yeah. As well, like
Really
with the
like-
talent.
Over the talented, it's just
Alright. These ones are kinda optimized. These fights, I'm gonna be quiet on that. That one was okay. The second crossed ones is actually really hard.
Yeah, also story-wise, so funny to me. First ones is supposed to be a unauthorized underground hunting club. Professor Hackett sends you there. Yeah.
I mean, he hack it. You can't defeat Hackett. It's too strong.
Just to show you guys, because I only have 5 offensive, that's like the minimum. These fights take longer, and like this will be for the next half an hour if I don't get better equipment. So this is very hard mode, is so reset heavy. So you can actually clash. Like you can hit 1 student with 2 students with 1 Cradia. I sadly didn't get it. But this can speed up the fight drastically. You try to... Oh? You try to all line them up at the wall, and if they clip together, you can actually hit them with 1 crate all together. Yeah. We got 1 offensive item, that's very good. And now you learn Incendio. And next up is one of the hardest parts of the early game. I think after first day, the second most run killer for me at least. For hard mode, because ghosts are random. And if they detect you, you basically lost the run.
Actually, oh, I'm sorry. Do we know if those are random or if they are just on a global cycle?
では向かうとしよう。
Is it? Yeah,
I-
I wouldn't be surprised.
I tested it for hours. I did the exact same thing. I even rolled at the exact same points and spots, and I still get different results sometimes.
No, I mean a global timer like based on runtime.
No, I doubt. Like, it's based on like when you start, like when the whole intermission starts. So now, yeah. Now the ghosts will start moving, so you could manipulate them if you like reset to last checkpoint or so, but I haven't found a good cycle for that so far.
Yeah, that happens quite a fair bit in this game. Like quasi RNG essentially stuff that can be manipulated, but is nearly impossible to practically. Like for example, as mentioned with Netty, that follows the pattern, though controlling the pattern, or at least we have not found to do it.
No, those prefects that we ran through now, they can as well screw you over. Like sometimes when they are on a bad cycle, you just get caught, or you're forced to raid. And now are the ghosts that I spoke of. I'm a bit late, so I don't know how this will end up. So you want to roll and let the ghost detect you, so the first ghost will stop and then it's basically random. Yeah. Sometimes the ghost moves right, sometimes the ghost moves left, and if the ghost moves left, you can skip all the way to here.
I should mention why we are even going back up and then on as W. You have to sneak and
You have to walk and not just sneak. It's a little bit really slow. We're in this segment,
yeah,
and in most cases it's gonna be fast.
on the upper floor you can run. Why we go up there? Despite quite the significance of.
Oh,
And also typically you would
it's the
come down the whole one later than what Liddy did, but did also.
it's the Krankenwagen again from 2 runs ago. If someone's still up and saw the race.
It still searches on the person.
Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. I do live on a main.
Oh, that
We do
late?
have,
Holy.
we do have ambulances and fire trucks or police drive by several times a day. I'm not phased anymore by it, but I do understand if bother them to other people.
Definitely scares a little bit when you hear. What's that beat?
It was a bit loud, yeah. And I didn't thought they drive with that late in the night with alarm on.
Yeah, they typically don't, though. Stuff happens. I do live fairly close to both a fire station,
Ah, okay.
hospital.
Oh.
So yeah, we do get that a lot.
By the way, all fights in the run are scripted as of now, so I try to do a specific pattern for everything, and usually you see my head shaking if it's not going the way I want it to go. So yeah, let's hope I can get this, for example, in here.
Torturous. Torturous. These fights are... Yeah. Much more interesting than the story mode runs. Actually do have a fight here.
Actually,
they're
the
not
story mode
deep forgotten
fight is
bullet.
exactly the same. Yeah, you just I think you kill them during the like you the guardians. You don't throw them, like the two guardians on the in the middle. You just kill them with 4 basic attacks if you have high enough auto attack damage. But the rest is the same.
I could have run the fair bit of different. But yeah, I don't run either map trim. I'm not the most knowledgeable about the. But those fights are so quiet.
Right, so we wait here. One of the newer finds, I would say. So a bit more optimization. You start the conversation with Sharp here. Then you actually go back and get the money chest. We used to firstly get the money chest and then talk to Sharp, but yeah, you can just trigger the conversation, let it go, and you could save a good chunk of time for that. You will see this a lot in the run that I am stretching with the "you are away from the crest" timer, because you can get a lot of XP and a lot of items if you run far away from the crest areas. You just need to be fast enough to walk in again, of course.
So 15 seconds is quite a lot.
Yeah. Run is going pretty okay right now, except like my equipment. If I had better equipment in the early game, the game would have been on pace probably. We wait here until Nettie sends us an email. We do this so if we let the Nettie email go now, for some reason one tutorial text that comes up later and explains us how to travel through the world doesn't appear, and you save a good chunk of time because of that. I think like 10 or 15 seconds. Didn't time those.
Now for the fan favorite Professor Garlic.
Oh, and we have a really close one. Verdicts. Oh, have the garlic one.
So I got the bad Leander position here. Sometimes he can stay at the stairs and sometimes he just is anywhere else. This is a bit random, like let's see where he ends being. Oh, look at Leander, he's here. Usually he should be like at the dummy that we just hit. Yeah, this will save us some time, cause yeah, and Garlic has a good position as well. So, no potion class. Just so I can rant about the English version of the game. Japanese doesn't have the Gareth test there, so this saves a good chunk as well. Gareth is actually not the most hated character in the run anymore.
Who's this?
I don't like. Before we had Everett. Because of the flying class, because he was so annoying to hear. Then I played with Sound Glitch and we couldn't hear him anymore. But like now with Page Glitch we hear him again. He's a good contender. I as well hate Netty, because Netty quests are usually random.
I think quests are... I don't know, I still hate Gareth. Because of that. Don't say where it is.
Oh, dang it, okay. I accidentally accepted his quest. Basically I want to menu really fast, so sometimes I misclick. Happens. Doesn't lose you too much. Just a second or two and you don't need the proper feather anymore in the road.
It's gonna be points from Raven. So good. What doing, Clee?
Gareth was Gryffindor, okay.
I mean, Sharp is gonna steal from us.
Is he?
Something. I feel like.
Like, that's one of the disappointments in the game, that you never had house points.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, one of the many things that were clearly cut.
Now we see the outside world for the first time. And this is where we as well save the... we save the tutorial text, and now you see the weird page glitch consequences.
You get the same.
Yeah, you still get it. I think Hackett calls you like between this quest and the next one.
Yeah. Actually, people know it.
Yeah, we want to choose second text option because in Japanese you get death stat if you choose the first one. Now we can play some Sesame Street and we can learn some counting.
Yeah, for context, Hackett gives you an assignment to do 10 dodges, and
My time has come.
and to do that is right here. But,
Yeah, sorry, but I have delay, but I'm gonna.
yeah, we do have a fair bit of delay, unfortunately. Okay.
3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10. Let's go.
Let's double check. And I forgot to incendio once. Oh, dang.
It's alright, don't worry.
Okay.
We're gonna be fine.
Okay.
Just find Montreal. Oh.
What's happening right now? I wanted to reset the quest because that's faster than searching for someone. Okay.
Also, wait, the Norwich just counts as the name. What's the enemy? By the way, can you stream, please?
If my PC can handle that, of course. Otherwise, you can stream yourself the RTMP server.
I don't have a server.
1 moment.
I am people who versus gigapacks. Huh?
Thank you so much. You're so kind.
Let's hope my
Hope your
PC can
PC
handle that.
don't blow so.
One. Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Can I get 8?
We do like
Fine.
1x
And-
extra.
Yeah, just one of the.
Okay. I kinda was worried now because sometimes your whole save state can die just because of that. And yeah, basically the whole save is dead then. So I'm glad that this worked out now.
Great.
What you didn't talk about so far is page glitch can actually destroy your whole save file. So there are there are a lot of points in the game where even loading a save won't help you anymore. Basically your whole file is corrupted then. So running this is on your own risk.
I mean, from one side we have so many. You can check out journal game moments like this when you don't supposed to access. We can check out diamonds. We have so many benefits, but at the same time we have a strong. It is the cost. The pay must be done. Anyway. First host can currently also roam.
If not, I
Well,
can say
now we're
something.
learning Expelliarmus.
Yeah, we now learn Expelliarmus. That's the second assignment from Hackett and as well the last she gives you in the game. We don't get that many more.
That's greatest.
Yeah, Hackett is cool indeed.
I mean, the teacher just teaches you to spell, so.
Yeah, for this year,
Not
okay.
solved it. I mean, we actually get to learn the Weasley spell. First of all, Weasley is the only one giving us one spell. And she's the only one not giving us, like, teaching the spell because of assignment. She gives the assignment and then we come to class to learn it. Everyone. Like, it makes Weasley so unique, by the way. Like, she gives us only one spell. He gives us two spells, technically. Revelio and Loomis. And then Weasley also does teach us during the class. Out of our time. See, the Geek of Weasley. The best teacher.
Okay, now we are at the individual quest. Does someone wants to explain that?
Yeah, hardcore parkour. Yeah, Brian, you can do that.
Sure. Essentially, the storyline is exactly the same for all four houses. We have evidence that that was not supposed to be the case, and there is only one difference, and that is the quest right before the map chamber quest. That is different for every house, and we have seen Skillet do the Hufflepuff quest earlier, and it's Ravenclaw.
Instead of searching for proof, we're searching for a broken wand. Funny enough, we also do a hardcore parkour. Instead of long waiting until we climb all the way up casually, instead we are doing a small spray, carefully climbing down up the hill, and then careful over jumping to just access the same path a little bit faster. Cool thing, but it's
yeah. And also, in like every quest, you're introduced to this character called Jackdaw. And yes, essentially the story is ripped out the page of the book that showed the map to the map had a map showing the way to the map chamber where we're going. And he died there, and that's why we can talk those the slight differences in how you get to talk to him in. And yeah, we already passed the house specific quest. This is again shared storyline.
that's where we left. But by the way, basically.
Yeah, right. Did it. Did finish the map chamber and then that was run, and that we see stuff on marathon we haven't seen before. Exciting. Yeah.
We can climb.
Yeah, there have been quite there's quite a few interesting pathing developments.
Also HP3 reference.
It is this game is so packed full with Easter eggs and references.
Love that. It's just so.
Yeah.
So go Lily, go Lily, go Lily. Go. Believe me.
You can actually hit those goblins during the intermission and you can deal them some damage. And during the intermission your cooldowns get up again, so you have basically a free hit. But I don't know, okay. This goblin doesn't want to get hit. One thing to say as well, maybe, we currently try to find out if you can get the broom earlier in the game. There is a way to get the broom right after Welcome to Hogsmeade, but it currently takes way too long time. If we are able to find a fast method though, we can completely skip this cave here, because if you have the broom you can just skip everything from that.
That's so.
Yeah, I've seen it done. It's really interesting. Eh? And the way you get it, if you don't mind explaining it a bit, the way you get the broom early is, let me back up a tiny step more. After you get a broom, at least typically, you can fly through some balloons, and they're like in groups of 4. Yeah, groups of 4. And they're part of a challenge. Doing several of these groups unlocks a cosmetic group, or essentially it just unlocks groups because rooms don't have cosmetics. And yeah, the game does not care if you're on a broom or not. You just have to hit them with your player character. That means if you can pop a group of 4 balloons.
5, actually.
Oh, you're right, there are 5, not 4. If you
5, but 4 times. Overall 20.
Yeah, no, if you manage to pop a 5, unlock the first cosmetic. And as mentioned, because groups are not skinnable, they're actual items, you get a room. Manage to complete a group. And there is a similar group has the potential of achieving that. 4 of those balloons can be popped fairly easily. So, parkour. And the 5th one, you need a air swimming glitch. Unfortunately, the closest spot you can perform that air swimming glitch is way too far away, so you have to air swim to half the map. get there, but if you then do it, you unlock the before the map chamber, and then you can form another glitch, which lets you where you jump on a broom as you enter a dungeon, and then in the dungeon you spawn on the broom, and you can fly up and over the map and into the loading zone. Actually, but as mentioned, the air swimming part is the actual problem, because yeah, that currently takes way too long. I've not found a good set, which is it truly is a shame, because it would be so fun to see even more broken glitches.
This would take another 3 to 4 minutes, depending on how fast you get the broom.
Yep. Plus, additionally, it saves you actually getting data, I think.
Yeah.
But, yep. It saves you getting the broom the way the game intends, and also lets you travel a lot faster. So there is a potential to save a lot more time.
My whole setup is screwed here, by the way, because I have 0 fins. We're doing a low percent run as well here, seems so.
Perhaps, by the way, next year we'll figure out the map.
Yep. There is a chance that we'll find a way. Oh, and another interesting glitch that could save a fair bit of time, or at least save a bit of time during the intro, the ice wall. We just recently found out that if you can glitch behind the ice wall, it disappears and the game progresses, as if you have broken. And there's a way to get high up where you can glitch the wall. Though unfortunately nobody has been able to perform it because B perform it fast. So there is the potential that we
getting closer to even more things. Slowly but surely. First really strong one was back a year ago. Finally found the, and now it's going slowly but surely to
have a very important thought on the horizon. This game is always evolving. Very fun. Run it.
slowly but surely define the strong. When are you finally do the money to handle? Anyway, finally done with it.
This is now just a really long cutscene. It will stop. Perfect time to do inventory management.
Head. Where's the clown head? It's so cool. I love the clown head. So sad.
Yeah, also one thing we really do not experience during the speedrun is if you're running around the castle, students and teachers actually comment on it. That's like the only thing they actually do comment. We're way too fast to ever get into that.
And I think that's as well the wrong language for us three to probably understand.
Yeah, and then on top.
On top of that,
Although
currently,
I know when the one render on English, he says dress to impress, I think, when you are in pyjama in front of him. I can recognize this line at least because of his like voice sound on Japanese, but that's like the only one.
Yeah, there are like different lines people can throw at you. It's quite fun. If you own this game and have to have a bit of fun. Take off all your equipment and walk to the school. That's like fun.
先生が本を持って帰ってくるまで何か気晴らしでもしてようかな。
Dressing by your dress.
Especially inside things you do.
Always walking in pitch.
Like,
Ideality.
I'm supposed, like, I thought you're supposed to be in pajama during school.
Where are you walking in pajama?
Like, did I do something wrong the whole 20 years?
No, you're good.
Okay, thank
You're
you.
good at everything is good.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, like, you are in this pajama and, like, the whole class is in normal clothing. Like, usually I have equipment during that, so it doesn't look that empty, but we aren't that lucky for this round.
I love the interactive cutscenes. They're just so perfect.
Always seeing the Kogawa Thief room always reminds me of Sakura. Usually knows who I'm talking about, everyone not speaking Japanese.
By the way, Kogawa's voice in Japanese, just listen to it when she is talking to Everett later. Like, that's one of like the god tier voice acting performances in that dub. So yeah, now we learn actual flying. We talked about it that we can cheat it and can get it earlier, but now we learn flying officially. We don't have a broom now, though we need to buy it. This will happen later.
A bit later, actually.
Yeah, and during this quest we actually as well grab 3 Flu Flames. So this quest is not that useless actually, because we will use every Flu Flame that here. Okay, so now we get a tour with Everett, and he shows us how to do like the advanced broom controls, you could say, like
Boosting.
Yeah, boosting, and I don't know, I guess as well like tighter navigations also.
It just boosts.
Just think a bit more. You can save a lot of time there, yeah, if you take sharp corners. So Everett will get faster if you are in front of him. So you try to have a, like
in general, this is something the game does really well. Having the NPCs keep up with you.
So you want to be on the ground here because the boosting refresh there, and you want to stretch it as long as possible, of course, because you want to have the boost as long as possible.
With later broom upgrades, distance you can be from the ground. This is now any, so it's very close. Ground and all. That is also the reason why during upcoming parts, Lily will be flying map. She'll always try to stick to it. And also doing that does not lose.
Okay, and if you remember the English dub here, Kogawa is way more calm than on the Japanese one.
Yeah, I love Kogawa in the Cold Blood.
And this is likely the last time where we see Everett, I think.
Nice.
Fun fact on the English version, Everett is actually voiced by Lee Jordan from the movies. But for some reason he made a terrible job. And everyone hates Everett in that dub.
Strange, to be honest. Quite cool in if I'm not mistaken, there are a few other white.
Yeah, but I sadly don't know who exactly.
So I think for some nations that's even more extreme. British for the German translation quite a lot of. You can really tell they spend a lot of effort making and favorite not Potter game. And yeah.
This is what I think, like I noticed, the game kind of feels a bit unfinished during the later stages of the game. But then you as well see like how much time already was put into the game. That, yeah, they developed this game for quite a long time and you notice it.
Yeah. Like you can tell for sure they spent extreme efforts in like the base game, like the map, especially the castle. Everything, the looks, and all that must have taken a lot of time, and I think they were cut short by Warner Brothers content-wise, which is a real shame. I would have happily waited another year for that show.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got what we got, and it's still a great game. And we can only hope for a much better sequel. I always like to say, I really hope that this game will be like the original Assassin's Creed, like a game that put a solid foundation into a long-running series, which only got better over time. And yeah, I really hope that this game series will be just the same.
I can't agree more. The game made a really good base, and let's just hope Portkey Games doesn't fry up the whole concept of the game and just improves the base. As well, right now is not much going on, so if Miney wants to say something during that, he's welcome.
I heard my name. Okay.
Sorry for woken you up.
But no, I appreciate it. So we can talk about Trevor Project and specifically, I guess, about Trevor Space. Because we've talked a lot about it, but I don't think we've talked about exactly what it is. Trevor Space is an affirming online community for LGBTQIA plus young people between the ages of 13 and 24. Trevor Space helps young people explore their identities, get advice, find support, and make friends in a moderated community intentionally designed for them. It is a really cool thing from what I've seen of it. Yeah, it's just another way that the Trevor Project is doing amazing to help look out for the young people within the LGBTQIA plus community. Yeah, we are as ever raising money for them this year, closing in on raising 10,000 across Potterthon events that we've done them before. And yeah, the current incentives still ongoing at the moment are you can make Flower made outfit or run at the end of the event. If you want to see Henrik run 5 GPA, then you can contribute towards that as well. Just make sure whenever you make your donation, you attribute it to something, because I don't think you can edit it afterwards. So make sure you do it when you first make your donation. But yeah, that's it from me for now.
So here we just unlock the Room of Requirement. In this game, it's essentially like a what do you call it? You can customize
Animal
the room.
Crossing like
Yeah, Animal Crossing.
simulator.
Yeah, like a sub game in the game. Not hugely fleshed out, but still very nice to have. Some people love it, some people don't care, and as the speed runners, we are not here a lot. Just as much as we need to be. But during a casual run, this room is very useful because it allows you to collect animal products you need for your equipment. Yeah. Really, a really interesting addition. Like when I first saw that during my first year, that was really surprising. I did not expect that, but it was a very pleasant surprise. And now onto a fan favorite student, an ominous. Those, it's very interesting. Like we do have a main storyline and a few side storylines with other students, and like the general consensus is the storyline around Sebastian and Ominous is by far the best.
Agree.
Personally, I like Nati's questline a lot more, but admittedly, the student questlines are in fact better than questline. That is sure.
Yeah, like I wanted to say like Poppy is definitely close to Sebastian. I didn't really like Nadia's one, to be honest.
People's opinion differ. Though. I think I have not met a single person who said like the main storyline is better than any of these three side stories.
And this is a death stare that can happen in Japanese. I choose the wrong text box. As well, here's a new strategy that you can, like, I haven't tested it, but you can Accio and barrel and then incendio it, and you can damage Sebastian with it, and he gets actually hit stunned, and you can cancel one of his conversation lines there to save a few seconds.
Also, like whenever I watch a run of this game, I always learn something new. There's so much to know about, both lore-wise and secrets-wise, speedrun-wise.
What are your guys' favorite hosts, by the way?
My favorite. My favorite is Slytherin. Always has been.
Same. I like snakes. Okay, so
I love trains.
okay, so now there will be duping. So if someone wants to explain that, feel free to, guys.
So the way duping works in the game, it's a little bit strange. As any game, any open world game, Hogwarts Legacy does break the whole map into zones, the loading zones, and depending on the case, it can load, partially deload, or just load it. And so right now, what we're gonna do is that we will cross not the barrier, but let's say barrier between two loading zones nearby. And what it does, if we deload it so many times, it'll actually start slowly but surely updating other pages. So you deload it at once. Instead of one page, they're flying to.
at least game thinks so. With that lot of time, we can actually get as many pages as we can gather throughout the whole Hogwarts in the collection. Of course, they don't count for 100%. You still get them, but for Ranrok and any percent allows us to make out of 4 pages overall 55. Bit less for collection.
100 in
For XP.
Hogwarts and 50 in Hogsmeade.
Yeah, thank you so much. 50. So instead of we create 50 pages out of, and here's the process. Just running in the spot where the zones are matching.
You can actually see a visual cue here. Like if you look at the back.
How it deloads it.
So
yeah. The lantern in the background, if it turns off, the zone is partially unloaded, and if it turns on, it's loaded. When it's partially unloaded, it does not delete everything that's inside, so that is where the drooping comes into play. Yeah. Now we're gonna, with this one being the Hogsmeade. Hogwarts has a little bit tougher. Oh yeah, and to explain to people who don't know how XP in this game works. And then, by the way, the lag spike here is because the game...
we basically pick up 15 pages with one.
Multiple pages at the same time. Like the game is like, oh, what the hell is... So if you see a lag, that's great. We need to see the lag. It means it worked. But to explain how XP works in this game, because that is quite unusual, is you have a bunch of collections, and advancing these collections what gives you XP. And each value page is part of a collection, but there are limits for how many pages you can collect, and after that point, doesn't give you any more XP, so it doesn't. You could do even more, but the game can only give you so much XP for like revalue pages in Hogsmeade, and the revalue pages in Hogwarts Castle are separate lists, so that we can get another set of pages there. It theoretically would be cool to find the Highlands, but first of all, even possible? Question mark. And the second one being is that is there any zones that are good for duping? Yeah, that's right. We have 3 overall zones for the value pages: the Highlands, Hogsmeade, and
that's
Hogwarts.
close. I exactly have 0 gold left.
Oh,
if you didn't say, then like I
is
skipped
this a video?
one.
No, it's not a video. It's Patrick.
I forgot one money chest. I just noticed. That's why we are so close. So I maybe need to backtrack a bit. Let's see.
No worries about it. But no, it's not a video. We are live. And yeah, we only have dupes for Hogwarts. If we wanted to get the additional XP from the value pages, we would need find if you find a way to... Yeah, let us know. Yeah, please let us know. And of course, just in case, provide a video. Costume. W. And now the Hogwarts.
I'm going to save here because this is inconsistent, and I lost probably over 70 runs of that.
Understandable. And now it's dancing time. This one works slightly differently because when you jump on a broom, the game assumes you cannot go inside the castle anymore. So the inside of the castle is the loading zone that becomes unloaded, but just since you're still so close to it, it doesn't delete the objects in it. And yeah, and stepping off, it considers you to be able to go back into them as loads them. Yeah. It's like it works.
Sometimes students can open the door and you exactly see the entire interior just putting in, then the
You even see it on the lights here as well. Like if I'm a bit slower, you can see it as well again.
The biggest show off of this is when this opens.
Okay, now I forgot to count. I'm famous for missing my counts here, by the way, so you want
Just
to
do a few
count
more.
33 times.
Too hard. It's actually really hard spot.
Yeah, Sesame Street. May the force be with me. I know we catch. Yeah, looks good.
It's a good lag.
Yeah. We basically get 100 pages worth of XP now. Just alone for that.
But that lag, it's so good. I love it.
Sometimes you do the dupe, but you only dupe like 20 pages or so. I don't know why this is happening, but it has been like for all runners who are doing this. Like everyone had problems with that so far.
And just to add on that, like while we do have a fairly good understanding of why the dupe works, there are a lot of details don't have completely understood. Several inconsistencies, unexpectedly precise spots in some places. We have a good idea how it works, but nothing perfectly.
Maybe overloading, make too many pages, just remove some of them to limitation to prevent overliking the game, multiple objects.
Yeah, like
even in memory it can be a thing. Years.
If you do like 70 dupes, most times you won't get more than 10 or so. So skills to thread about that.
Looks like it can clear up some of
now another glitch.
Oh my lord, I love this. Please show it off. We will be. Oh, that is. This cutscene broken is just perfect.
This cutscene is pretty long. I think 2 minutes at least. We use this to skill points. And to dupe.
Oh yeah.
So the way it works is that a little bit. Wait, you don't even need to click on it, or you just clicking off it. So.
You can instantly press escape on the one, and yeah, it's a bit optimization.
Yes. This is clearly a bug because it unlocked a what? An engine magic upgrade, and for some reason, I think that's patch related. But on this patch, for sure, claiming the reward and navigating back, I forgot that. And well, the game only just like 5 bars of ancient. We can get like 12. Is that right?
It's 12, yeah.
Yeah, we can actually get 12 bars, even though only 5 show. Those are actually there, and once we go to the next magic hotspot, they're completely filled. So for the rest of the run, we have at least 12 magic.
And they're full.
and they refill too.
Oh.
That's why if you later see Lily using text, class will not drain is because she has 7 more invisible to be drained first.
Magic.
And
What else can I say? Magic.
if
Not a glitch.
if you didn't thought that this is RNG enough, welcome to the most RNG part in the run. Shopping.
Oh no.
So luckily we have a route that you can basically trick the shopkeeper, so usually you need to wait 4 days until he gives you new items. But we found a way to, like, if you're on a specific time, you can save the game now, and he will always give you new stuff. That's why we were waiting and going from day to night. Oh, that one is actually good, but I'm missing some gold, so I'll need to grab my missed eye chest.
Hogwarts. Wait.
I could get the one at the graveyard, but yeah, no, I'll just get the one I missed.
Get that one.
Yeah. For my money road, you can skip it, like, Borderams and Dix grab 1 less Invis potion, so they don't need that. I get it, though, because it's much more safer to run with 5 Invis potions in the late game. I tend to be pretty safe in my late game.
First. There's some really good.
Yeah, so
They won't sell items to get.
at the end, you want at least 191 offense, because then you are able to one-hit the enemies during Wand Mastery. And yeah, like, this is our benchmark for buying items. We won't hit the full our full strength now, because later on we're gonna enchant our equipment and we will get hopefully 36 extra offense with that. So 191 minus 36. We actually need that amount. I'm not that good at counting in my head.
Yeah, but it's enough for
Yeah, like, it's definitely enough. Like, usually if you have like 60 offense and then like 2 50s, you're good.
we are like easy on 170 out.
Usually you want to get you want to equip that doing on the way. I was busy talking.
Yeah, that's also something that Page Glitch enables, that you can fly and menu at the same time.
If you're fast enough, you can brew map here. Usually it's like the intended way that it's blocked, but not for us. Okay, the goblins detected me. That's like not good. Sometimes you can hide here and they don't find you, but now they find me. So we need to fight those. You can hit those this enemy with Incendio sometimes. One of the harder fights in the run, by the way. As well, like, if your PC isn't that good, pretty lag heavy as well. For story, it lags even more.
The worst one for lag is Always thanks.
Hey, an actually interesting part on story is why I like the combat in story a bit more is you can actually penetrate shield with like for example, if an enemy has a yellow shield, you usually need to hit them with a yellow spell to break the shield. But for story, for some reason, you can hit them through the shield with a damage spell. So if you hit them with Incendio, for example, you still damage them, but you get your cooldown refunded because the game thinks you never hit anyone. So you can actually spam that, and you can chain kill enemies with that if they are close together. But this occurs a lot of lag, so sometimes I'm sitting there with 10 FPS during that fight. Full story.
Awesome, Matt. Also, hardcore parkour number 2. It's not.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of interesting parkour. And
By the way, it only saves 5 seconds.
it's just interesting.
I love this one. I actually.
Yeah, although there are quite a few spots where parkour saves a lot, because it skips the puzzle you would have normally would have to do.
Some of them are. Yeah, for example, we'll see one to second trial.
That fight was insane, by the way. You want to perfect block those so they kill themselves, the enemy, the guardians. You only need to hit them with a barrel there. That one was perfect.
This hardest puzzle in the game, it's so free. Oh my lord. I
Yeah.
hope you'll get it first try,
Yeah.
really. I believe in you. You're really the
That one is
hardest
actually
puzzle.
embarrassing if you missed that. So I don't know why they haven't thought about it, but you can skip that riddle here with that.
Oh, as a joke, this the hardest puzzle. But it is indeed the hardest puzzle. Oh my lord.
You can actually roll here and activate that. Maybe? Sedge. So sometimes you can cancel the activation animation here. You can fall down and you skip this animation I'm doing right now here, and you still activate that door. If you timed it right.
So, in all honesty, considering how much passion for gaming the devs have, I wouldn't be surprised if some of those skips did find were actually intentional.
Yeah.
Or they saw it and decided to not change it because they knew people would enjoy having stuff.
This fight is intense as well, by the way. We want to AM this guy. Now the third big guardian spawns with those. You will jump and we can grab those. Instantly kill them. And we don't need to use any potion for this fight.
Well executed combat in this game is so amazing. And to perform.
First trial of overall the game's mechanical.
I'm pretty sure the game mechanic, the fight mechanics took a majority of the. Because that is really well made.
Yeah, it's too well made. Like, too fast.
Yeah, like honestly, the game has no right being this good.
Yeah.
Not
outside of being, outside having bad plot, or a bad plot, I would say it's fine, but
yeah,
outside of like other issues happening, like a little bit empty world, especially the south, repeating modern trials, and also the freaking some of the cut content that sadly really painful the game. Outside of that, it was actually well made.
Um,
Not without issues, but it's well made.
It's essentially just it would have needed an.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
Let
to
them discuss it.
interrupt you guys. Just wanted to
Oh, yeah,
quickly
yeah.
say this is the typical, like, this is the longest cutscene. So this is usually the moment where I say bye bye because this is a long run, so I need to do some human demands.
You know, we can have this. Bye bye. See you here tomorrow. Have a good feeling. Yeah, overall, the game just needs. That's it. It just needs polishing. They make Hogwarts Legacy. They just pick out that stuff. One of the whole time. Just need to be. They just need time. That's important. Yeah. Dear publishers, I know you guys want money. Don't rush on the art. Art must not rush. Anyway,
Yeah,
if
though,
you have something to say, money. Oh yeah, yes, sir.
though, admittedly, considering that the publisher forced them to cut content or cut development time shorter than they would have wanted to, I think they did the right decision in cutting actual content instead of cutting game mechanics, game itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
true.
because like if they would have not spent that much time combat, that would have really hurt the game, even if they had added more. I'm quite happy with the decision the game went, considering they obviously were short. But yeah, you can only hope for the best. And
闇の魔術に対する防衛術の教授だそうだな。誇らしいよ。
we have a
Yeah, of course, for the. By the way, money. Have some. Anything?
The way you say that makes it sound like I should have.
I don't know.
Like
Maybe you have.
Well, seeing as Force Us just raided, approaching about the midpoint, I will just take a moment and remind you what we're doing here. You're watching Potterthon 10, which is live. So, for any potential confusion, this is happening live. And we are raising money for the Trevor Project. Who are the Trevor Project? Well, if you don't know, the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project are the leading suicide prevention and crisis intervention organization for QI plus young people. They work to save young lives by providing support through free and confidential suicide prevention and crisis intervention programs on platforms where young people spend most. They offer support through a 24/7 phone lifeline, chat, text, and through their purpose-built forums like Trevor Space. They also provide public education, engage in advocacy efforts, and develop research. So far, we've managed to raise an astounding $1,436. And if we can raise across this weekend $1,801, we will officially have raised $10,000 across all part of our events that will raise money for the project, and will be within the top 50 in certified classes as individuals to raise money for the Trevor Project. I think would be pretty cool. We do have two incentives currently going. We have the Flow Made cosplay, which you can contribute towards, currently at $527.51 of $1,000. And we have the Henrik 5 GPA bonus run for tomorrow, which is currently set at $26 out of $300. If you want to see either of those things happen, you have to donate and make sure you attribute your donation to the relevant target. But yeah, at the moment, we're watching Lily play Hogwarts Legacy, kill Ranrok hard because it was redeemed. We went from a story run to a hard run. But yeah, Lily, the kill Ranrok queen, some might say, is our runner, and the wonderful Skillet _ counter and Mr. Brainstone are commentators. And I'll hand it back now to them.
Thank you. I need a card without context. So far, we are now
you.
doing with. Thank you, Manya. Like, for you. It's more. Now I'm allowed to swear as much as I want to. Potterthon events. Fuck yeah! Got him!
Up. Waggling finger.
So yeah, this pet is it's the mascot. So I don't know. Yeah, so his name in English is actually Jared, and I don't know if it was me, but someone in the Legacy community just started being like really excited when we saw Gerald. We even had a side category planned as Gerald %, which is just playing to Gerald and the run is over, so yeah. Gerald is basically the mascot of the speedrun, I would say.
It's very fitting that he's right at her. By the way, yes, right.
We actually have 2 runs. Like, I don't know if I have mine clipped because, like, you know, me and submitting runs. I know that Iron Wardrums made a run. We still need someone who does another one.
That's why I can do that, by the way. Also, I love them. These are my favorite captives. I love these. I will sell my soul for it.
If you, for some reason, if you spam the skip button here, you can talk to the professor and to Poppy earlier than supposed. You can you skip their voice lines with that, basically. Like, we don't know how this works or why this works, but it works.
That's all. This is the theme of the entire game. I don't know how it works or why it works, but it does work, or occasionally doesn't work. And very rarely another game just crashes. Yeah, very rarely we do a deep understanding of the actual stuff that's happening. So luckily we do not have to understand it to use it.
Yeah, Nixel playing that would be cool, yeah.
When we need Herald %.
This request needs to be sent out with priority as well. Okay,
I must really the honor to add this category.
As well, another meme. This is Buckbeak, by the way. I know this is hiring. So yeah. Usually if HP speedrunners drop by on my stream who don't run Legacy, they usually say this is Buckbeak. And usually if I join a HP free stream, I say this is hiring. So yeah.
I remember in like Japanese shop they called Buckbeak Bakubeak or something like that. Bakubeak.
Death Stare? That one is guaranteed in Japanese, but that one is a pretty fast one.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, 100%.
Death Stairs are so cool. I've been in Poppy best characters.
Based.
I don't know if I play since crashes. But it didn't crash during the no fluke games. Or did it? My Nixer have so much issues with Legacy. First, he couldn't down patch it like at all. Now, just crashes.
one new PC. And by the way, this is the quest where finally see
A glitch.
your potential, yeah, of flying in thieves.
Yep.
Oh no,
Really
not
fun
the
to watch.
dogs!
Yeah, we do have to kill the doggos. Very sad.
Just hey, about the new PC for Legacy. And now, specifically for Legacy games, they are so upgraded so it can run. So, it's fairly understandable. I have upgraded my PC only Game Legacy. And that's why I don't stream. Or I'm playing HP.
So now there are some pretty impressive. Like if there's someone who doesn't know the speed run, I would show them this scene probably.
Oh. Wow. Oh, it was a thing. By the way, yeah, we are fine now. I love this game.
You're not supposed to be able to fly in these dungeons.
If you get on top of the room as you transfer into level, you'll be able. And you need to wait until the character says Merlin beer. Then, not the beer.
Merlin's beer.
Beer. Not like some. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You can broom on that doing the like if you want to enter a room you need to press the transmission button for a second or so, and doing that you can equip you can broom up, and for caves you for some reason keep your broom. I'm sorry if I was too fast. I'm sorry if you wanted to say that, Skillet.
No worries about this. I wanted to say that we wait for Merlin. Case, if you don't, the game just doesn't open the.
That one is as well a glitch. You're not supposed to go up there. Yeah.
Which I think is hardcore parkour. You're actually parkouring really crazy. I don't know. By the way, you need to kill in theories, I forget their name, or else the game's.
Yeah, like if you don't kill at least one in fairy, you're not able to pick up the item, or like you can't even exit the cave.
Yeah, the game is really focused on progressing. They tends to. There really haven't been any major sequence skips inside of.
Yeah, let's just appreciate how greatly the game made throughout the text side, because you can't break. You can't do quests or other till the game allows you. So you just can't skip quests most of the time, except for the backs.
Actually,
it's too strong, mate. Yeah.
We play on hard mode, and I forgot to connect my controller. So basically, we learn Lumos now, and playing with controller is optimized here. So okay, I got it now. Unlocking doors with controller is faster than with keyboard.
Smart.
You meant a little more or not?
Yeah, of course. You can't open locks with Loomis. Maybe you can.
The charms unlock all the doors.
And just for context, by the way, we talked about skipping the entire map Shimmer cave, and also just saw skipping the entire cave helmet. Those do work because the goal is just getting to a section and we can skip the entire walking there. Those are the only times we really can skip ahead. The goal the game sets is just really for the future and it puts a lot of options in the way, which it but doesn't track them. This circumstance is like the only one who can.
To be honest, game was.
Yeah, the game is unbreakable. Basically, like we didn't find any way to, I don't know, skip to the end, for example. The game is pretty damn solid.
No major skip. Actually, really. That's why, by the way, we don't have really glitch. Because that would change not that much. Oh, only affect the sound glitch offline on the broom quest. That's it. They're probably short out.
There's one exception, and I'm not sure if that's even possible on the current speed on patch, but on the very first patch, for sure, and I like 1 or 2 after that, you could glitch yourself into the final dungeon where the final boss fight happens. And entering that actually allowed the game to progress.
Is it?
But it's not practical in any way to do that in a run. And I'm not even sure it works anymore.
On the version I play, it still works with the broom surfing, but you can't do anything you don't have the quest for the final repository, so you can't do anything in that case, in that cave.
That's what I meant, like in the very first patch you actually get the quest.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, the game really assumed you have the only way you could get there is normally, but they did. And as mentioned, it was not because you needed to prepare a bit to eat and it's very time consuming because you also had to airstream the entire map and would not have. Because then you were like falling. It's a mess.
You still have to do some like first 3 trials or so.
Yeah, you had to get fairly far in the game to even attempt the glitch, and even then it was super slow and it never would have even been faster than funnily. And
first patch is fairly strong. As the but I think for all quests have like because you can kill rolls really fast.
You as well need to wait until Moon is talking to you again here, otherwise your game will crash. So, yeah, one of the reasons why you shouldn't play Cage Glitch, Zone Glitch without knowing this stuff. You basically end up in an infinite loading screen for that, or the game instantly the game instantly closes for that. For example, if you are too fast in the Jackdaws quest, like in the Ravenclaw specific quest, you run the risk of having an infinite loading screen if you're too fast there.
Yeah, overall, there are a few spots where the game picks up, but overall the game is very stable even when we put it.
Like a lot. Like for example, the Helm of Urtok one we as well played, like the one with the cave, where we skipped nearly everything. We had a small sequence that we needed to steal the helm from the poachers, and if you mess up there as well a bit during the you go into the menu and then you hide, so you can teleport out of there quickly. If you mess up this as well a bit, you can softlock entirely and your whole save file is gone and you need to reload. Oh, there are a lot of scenes where this can happen.
There are a lot of
like I don't think if I can even count. Like, I think like at least 10 to 12 in just in that run.
Yeah, it's just also. Yeah, it's so solid. Just so solid, but page glitches.
Yeah, just because of one glitch.
Everything breaks apart.
By the way, a shout out to Complex Beaver for finding the sound glitch, and a shout out to me. I found the the I found the page glitch.
That sounds so cool. Oh yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
cool.
I'm cool.
But yeah,
No.
without jokes, shout out to huge words. Huge shout out to Lady because she found it really cool that it's really strong. It's just so helped us out a lot of nonsense fiesta and optimize this game up to the point currently.
Basically, when we had the sound glitch, I was running the game as well, like just without sound, because I didn't care. I wanted to get this time save, but no one else was doing this. So it's really nice that we found a way how to perform that glitch with having actual sound. But the most work, I think Liam did actually, because he found the sound glitch, if I remember that correctly. It actually. That's there for only Japanese, by the way. That one is really rare. I think it was found in the first week or so of the game.
Yeah, Backskip was found 3. Sound glitch was found 3. If I recall. There are a lot of glitches. Gameplay.
Yeah. As well, we talked about that we try to extend every sequence where we have where we can leave the quest area to get an advantage. This quest you will see I think the most absurd version of it because it's super tight. It's less than a second time window.
I still find it funny that first day runs didn't really change that much at all because everything was found so early on and used for first day. Like we found the Natsai glitch like actually first month. Then we found the path in the good path for Welcome to Hogsmeade quest. The only part we didn't find quite fast enough. The reload glitch that you can reload the game and teleport to certain parts. Still, there were a lot of stuff. First they found really early on. That's why, by the way, the first day is still like the world record that holds for more than a year.
Yeah, Play-Doh has that optimized quite a lot.
Yeah, and he had really good art.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to get that. But still, even with current finds. Because I'm not even sure if it's that worth to go for a page glitch or.
Yeah, on not sorry for sure it isn't, but on hard it is, and Wardrum's actually tied world record on hard.
It is worth more for story because you can fastly reach the hard, and vice versa during the quest. So you have like advantages of hard stuff like fast Sebastian. There might be some benefits.
So I can say my PB for first day is 13 seconds slower than Play-Doh, and they play with page glitch. Story.
Maybe it is worth it. I mean, for Inter at least.
It definitely is. Like it's plus minus 0. I think. I think you can save like 2 or 3 seconds if you are like really good at menuing.
確かめる方法は一つ。
Yeah, the current world record for first day is pretty strong. Hard to beat.
白チュームが
Even with page.
僕にも同じことが起きた。
Which is interesting because we did find a fair bit of micro here that record has stood, and still the main run killer here definitely being the heavy RNG going first. Or heavy RNG in the sense that ratio of pure RNG to not RNG is quite high.
いいこと書いてあるか？
Yeah, that's the issue. Like, for even map chamber,
また連絡。
for a first trial percent, first day overall doesn't matter that much. Around. Especially for story, it doesn't matter that clearly. You can get better in cheat with all displays first day and still get a really good time. Because, well, first of all, game is long. Let's be honest, 4 hours is not that chill. Our trifecta can play and still have probably some time left. And the most of well, the longer you play, of course you're getting more tired, and therefore, light game is less of most cases. Therefore, you actually save a lot of time in late game. Play it quite well. For sure. And like to put into perspective how much the minor optimizations just from have potential. I did some math and all that fun stuff. Giving my personal PB with perfect RNG would easily beat world record. But that's the thing. Getting that perfect RNG is nearly impossible. Yeah, so I am really hoping to get another breakthrough for mention. I suppose if that happens, that should be great. The first day runs because now you actually have a chance.
Oh
to beat the world
no.
record without perfect RNG. Oh yeah, this part can be quite a.
Shorts being not nice.
I'm happy if they don't fly away. Sometimes like if you're super, if you're giga unlucky, they are all gone before you can get all. Yeah, hello? Okay, you're still here. So, everything is counted here, so we need 3 Jobberknolls, 1 Puffskin, 1 Mooncalf, and 2 Dairy Quills.
That we get only one. Oh. They're just so adorable.
But sadly they are slow.
Also, like the looking at the
Yeah, tiny optimization, you can go sleep while you talk to NPCs and you skip like, and you overlap the animations so you save a tiny bit of time. Last chance for blue equip, Satch. Yeah, I will come to that later if we are at the room of requirement.
Now we need to get 3 more creep.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so yeah, this is the mid game of the run basically. This is like the last big tutorial, I would say. We get to full strength there, because after this quest we get access to the loom, or like during the quest, and the loom allows us to upgrade our defensive items. And ideally we want 3 blue defensive items to because they give us the most offensive stats of 36, so 12 each. Sadly, I have one purple now, so I have a bit less offense, but that's okay because my initial offensive gear is really good. We have enough for the whole run.
Kill them. Oh, they're throwing. Awful.
We need to. This is a
3-2.
yeah, this is a little change. So there's a glitch that you can equip higher counted traits to blue items if you are fast with mouse hovering. So basically you hover over an yellow item, and while you press the F button on the keyboard to equip your to get to the select equipment menu, you can hover on a blue item, and if you're fast enough you can equip higher value stuff on basic blue gear. We don't do this anymore because it's kind of slow and you don't need that amount of ancient magic. And we got our item, nice. When it's saved.
Do you need just 3?
We used we still have the puff skin that we don't use, so we only equip ancient magic 1 traits on the blue gear, and on the yellow gear we do ancient magic 2 gear 2 traits. It's just faster.
Be enough.
Yeah, it's you still want to trolls with that, and like it doesn't make sense to get your that much damage on AM meter, because it's like, of course you can get, but you need 1 more day crawl and you have more room of error because the glitch is pretty tight to perform.
Yeah, true. But it's fairly pretty if you depends it on the placement. And this would be the part where the game truly turns into Animal Crossing. With the Pokemon and animals. Yeah.
Yeah, so we capture we saved the animals. And now they are in this heaven or so, I don't know.
I mean, it is a heaven.
If you skip now, your game crashes. On a newer version, they just made you not able to skip that sequence, so you need to watch that. So, yeah, we as well didn't told the people that we play on the down-patched version.
Yeah, we play on down patch.
Yeah.
By the way, there's impacts.
They fix a lot of stuff, like a lot, and for hard mode, I think it's like 4 minutes slower than just playing on the I think we play on the May patch of the game.
4 people playing on the new.
1 F2 console players because they can't down patch.
That's cool.
And they also can't do.
I mean, it's alright. We're not.
Yeah, for console it's alright though. Xbox.
Xbox and PS and PlayStation?
No, I mean between the Xbox X Series and
Okay.
they do have slight different. Well, I mean just alone because of whichever Xbox is.
Yeah.
And I think the PS5 would also.
I want to show the glitch at least once, so if you are fast enough, like I did now, you can equip a on a blue item AM2. You're not supposed to do that. So yeah. But one thing I don't understand quite right now is why can't I do? Oh, okay, no. Yeah. So okay, so now we are at full strength. I just need to equip the defensive item. And then let's see how much offense we actually have. This is as well a small route change. Back then we used to walk to the astronomy tower, but like it's more worth to go from the room of requirement. Saves, I don't know, 10 seconds.
Saved.
The only class, by the way, where we don't learn any spells is the astronomy class.
So we do unlock selected.
That was a mistake. We need to talk to Ahmed.
Oh, and just one random thing. When we are complaining about not enough content, where the game could have expanded it, we're still talking about a game that takes roughly 40 hours to casually 100% casually. So in the 100% in this game was, it feels like it was manually extended instead of actually having that much content. Perhaps. For sure. It was stretched quite a bit for 100%. And for Hogwarts, you can understand why it's that much. For Hogsmeade, you can also. For Highlands, hunting highlights by pages is fairly free. Not that hard. Same stuff I would say about well, there are a lot of cool stuff. There are the landing platform that for some reason aren't available to by your strange choice. There's still fun stuff. There are a lot of small content, but freaking more else. They made them too. It's like there's supposed to be another type of stuff on the map, but instead they didn't have time, and then those controls V. Let's go.
Complete RNG split, by the way. This can lose you up to 30 seconds for no reason. You will see why. Maybe this happens to us. Yeah. Most hated quest for me.
I hate this.
And it's an Eddie quest. One more reason. Do not like an Eddie. Poppy best girl.
Girl, I agree. I love
I forgot that. You need to do puzzle before that. Oh, okay, that was weird.
Nice collection. 5 kilometers.
And
the overall search is a little bit. It's really cool. It's a really good Harry Potter game.
207
probably...
offense.
Oh, nice. But do you get enough of it?
Yeah. Oh, we have very good offense. The most I got in a run was 225.
You need only 190.
191.
Exactly.
As well, fun fact, because Brainstorm was talking before about completing the game. I still haven't 100%ed the game.
I did, by the way. I did it twice.
After 1,100 hours of playing Hogwarts Legacy.
You mostly just get it.
Like, if you speedrun a game, try to play it casually. That's impossible. So here, that's random. That's a hard mode thing. Like sometimes, yeah. You see that?
I love it.
So sometimes they can even push you out of there and you lose a lot of time because you need to fight them. So you can only unlock the gate while they don't see you, so yeah, and if they kick you out of that, you need to defeat them. And we say bye-bye to that.
Bye, have a great day.
Actually, the NPC says in English, she says you go home in a wooden box. So kinda ironic.
Yeah. That scene is pure comedy.
Yeah, I am bad usually. Okay. Trust guys, controller is faster.
Just slightly faster by a point. It's faster because normal PC controls you have a limit how fast those directly controlled.
Yeah.
Which means you can spin them a lot.
This segment is so cool. I really like it. At the same time, the whole quest is...
Yeah. I also find it funny that like even the characters point out that it's weird that the train is around. Oh. And it's like a clear sign they wanted to give a nice cinematic but had no a nice way of explaining it in universe why the Hogwarts.
Maybe there's some tech people. Maybe Hogwarts Express is not only for suit.
Yeah, no, I'm not complaining. It's just funny that even in store-wise they find it strange.
I mean, Hogwarts Express time to time runs during the casual gameplay. Like it can randomly appear like the monster. That's why water is or something.
But talking about random map, and my favorite is still in the southern part to begin that.
Yeah, like it. I think there are not that much.
I disagree, but sure.
I love dragons with more of them.
Okay,
I would love to be randomly killed by dragons.
Yeah.
For G depths.
Okay, yeah, that game could definitely be like 50% against an like you still would be unfair.
Hey, hey. I don't know. The Poppy quest line with Dragon was like I feel like it. The whole zone, first of all, feels like it's accessible, but at the same time they just don't allow you to go there.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
The Poppy quest line with the dragons, that's fire. I'm sorry. It just
I mean, it's cool, but I feel like it wasn't. Because we still don't know the fate of that dragon and egg. Like, it just kept on, like, yeah, they probably dead or catch up again. Who knows? W. Only the developers.
I don't know. You do see that when you return the dragons.
Yeah, you could have exited that there and see that dragon just chilling and being chilled to you, unless you attack, something like that.
That's yeah, fair. Would have been.
Why can't you catch dragons in a knapsack?
I feel like that's illegal by visiting foreign laws.
Missed opportunity for the game.
But then meme.
Like, why do I get a Grapon but not a dragon? Come on.
Dragons are big.
Like, if, is a dragon bigger than a Grapon?
Yes.
They are like the same.
It depends on the dragon. Certainly dragons.
Yeah, there are bigger ones, but I think there are as well smaller ones.
Yep.
Okay, so you saw me booming up there. Wasn't supposed as well. So the quest starts and it locks you with that you can't use anything, that you can't use a boom. But if you're fast enough, for some reason the game locks you 1 second after the quest started. So if you boom up before that, you can still boom up.
物音がした。君たちでよかったよ。
But no, it's not a crate.
Yeah, it's no, it's actually quite big.
Actually,
Cause yeah, you save one whole cutscene, and you don't
Oh,
need
the
to fight.
cutscene, you're right.
You don't need to move the crate to move up from the goblins.
and you also got the core.
Yeah, no, interesting. Yeah. The platforming, and you're right there.
This one is
Oh,
hard.
my lord, I love it, but it's
Now we do actually the hardcore parkour that saves hardcore time.
saves a lot of time, by the way. Actually,
This
Yeah, quite like almost 2 minutes.
oh,
But it was still long.
I mean, I think yours is definitely probably. Even this one, I never understand.
one moment.
That was asking.
And you actually need to land on the left rock. Like you need to land on exactly that rock, otherwise you die.
Hard.
The, no. If you know where to land, it's pretty tight. It's pretty easy, but you need to know where to, like, you can't just mindlessly jump. But like, if you know the position where your feet needs to be, it's pretty intuitive. Exactly.
Also just casually giving to us. Following them in very unintended ways.
That's as well patched in your version, so this saves time as well.
I'll be barely. Because third trial is gonna be fairly long. And to be honest, even third trial is fairly. It's not that long.
I mean, in all honesty, the fourth trial is.
It's so cool. Like, it's fun and all. Not that cool.
It's a pretty thematic, I have to admit.
And it's right after the third trial that was so.
It's really anticlimactic. Really.
Feels like it was a trial in between like first and the second, somewhere like that. Like first trial,
it's like they cut some.
The earlier. Feels like first you go with the first trial, then with the fourth trial. Because it's still, but at the same time, it's fairly more active. Or probably first and second when you start fighting, then the fourth trial, only then the third one, last one. I don't know. It just feels like the fourth trial is itself works well, but it's just not in the. Especially because what the third trial built. Like, It's the peak. You have high expectations about the fourth trial being
Very true.
like it's not shit. I'm over exaggerating so much. You'll be first. Speak of that Chad. Hello, welcome in Hogwarts Legacy. But it's like a fairly good trial. Fourth trial being fairly good. Feels like it's not supposed. And then you feel like how rushed the other two tasks.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you remember after the third trial, it's just basically two more tasks. It just also feels so.
The pacing is really weird.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, you know, the headmaster office, you know, stuff real quick, and then go to headmaster. Third trial supposed to be the last one. They should have changed them. Third trial being the fourth, and probably worked out better. I don't know.
この辺りに魔法使いが増えていることに
Seems
気
hard.
づいていないとでも密漁者に協力しているのだろう
Imagine
むしろ止めたいと思ってるんです
fast
それが
travel.
本当だといい
Yeah, imagine you
仲間た
fast
ちは
travel
堪忍袋
couldn't
の
be.
尾を切らしつつある密漁者
Imagine not
それに手を
thinking
貸
about
す
the
者たちにな
person.
But, and yeah, as I mentioned, 100% is measly 10 out.
It's like 11 current world record by Key.
もっとひどい目にあったのかも
Even though I didn't see.
魔法族との関係は今まで以上に悪くなってる
Look, it's just
で
that
も
beat
どうして
the hunt.
密漁者の仲間に見えたんだろう密漁者がホグズミードで
Oh,
話してたのなぜ
Yeah,
か
the
わかる
13 hours for
そのせいで
complex fever has.
No, no,
No, it
There
has
was-
cake.
it's cake, yeah. But it's not.
あんなに暴れているのを見るの
Ah, okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it isn't.
Oh.
Yeah, on the leaderboard, the world record still supposedly.
水中に何かあるのかな
But it's 11 hours by all I needed. The actual.
You're right.
Can someone contact one them
密漁者のキャンプには踏みない
about that?
気になるものは
By the cake.
なんだか嫌な予感がす
By
るよ
the cake. Did you?
うん
It's not any cake, it's the cake with the frog threads.
あそこに
Oh yeah. It's all I
Out
need.
of HP2 glitchless. If
Yeah, from glitchless, snail bouncing. Overall,
もっと控えめな方
it has a really good
ここからじゃ何とも言えないもう少し探ってみよう
no one has better movement than Pick Me Up.
一
It
体
has the hottest boss. Same guy took the world first from ever and never succeeded. The real Giga Chad way.
I don't know what it is. There's quite a few runs that have. Like Dix9 often doesn't submit it.
Dix
bro.
always submits his runs. Yeah, always. I'm the lazy one out of the community.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh no, that was one run, not typical, but he forgot to a while and then eventually came up that did forget to submit that, then submit. That was the case, yeah. So we still have
ゴブリン
some
き
sort
っとランロクと密漁者たちが
of
手を
get
組
you.
んだんだ
Don't know what's up with that.
Yeah,
後ろで
one
何か起きてる
protecting.
何が起きてるのかな
No,
Yeah.
maybe I should share my gun cutting and
Healing the run percent. Pity hoping your gun is now my property.
And that's not what it is. Just cutting the run out of.
Submitting the just around instead of leaking the volume. You can't submit, I will submit.
Heal run percent.
あんたね探してたんだお仲間も一緒みたいだね
Eight.
No idea.
There's smart people knowing how to
時間がないゾ
あ
ーンが来る前に解放してあげない
Asian.
と
Oh.
And no, we are not smart.
No one knows.
We are.
失敗だったかな
We have no brain, I guess.
そうかもしれない
This cutscene is
I
really broken.
love how it's broken.
I think we even get to see something.
The most deposing is in the entry map chamber one. In that one, you can see both main protagonists and feet posing, and also find like it's one of the cutscene.
I've seen that the cutscene's broken. What does break it? Is it page?
Just the cutscene basically plays so during whenever it's not supposed to show some stuff up, like protagonist just put because why would you render animation?
No.
Such?
I get that. What causes this cutscene to mess up?
Yeah, page glitch.
Just
You
it.
enter the menu and probably breaks up the camera so it doesn't see the result. We have this.
But yeah, whenever the cutscene looked weird, there was supposed to be.
Probably not even angle, probably entirely other camera. I mean, multiple cameras is fairly understandable for cutscene, creation of cutscene shots.
Yeah, sure.
We are getting the transfer. I love it. It's just so broken.
Yeah, especially the upgraded one.
Yeah, it's just so cool. I like how Lynch just there, man.
Transfiguration is the it's basically Avada Kedavra. If you curse an enemy and then kills another enemy that's as well cursed with an barrel, it deals so much damage that it even one-hits trolls.
Used to, I think, one-shot rolls. This was patched down.
I don't know if it's like there was a patch last month. I think I didn't play that, but it still worked on the patch after that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure current patch doesn't work anymore, but it used to work for quite a while.
on the current patch, you can still do sound glitch though.
Yeah.
中級変身術
So
Oh yeah, that was a really interesting patch. I was thinking that, like I've scoured the entire library several times. Just that it's like supposed to go there for a value page, which I very certainly would have gotten, and then you get this unexpected, quite interesting.
噂だけどその回答が書かれた本をフクロウに変えて
as well now all the harder quests in the game start. So now, like, basically if you do like one mistake during fights, you lose seconds.
But yeah, the transfix spell is, I love it. So cool.
I think we immediately upgrade.
Yeah. Or else it's not that strong.
I mean, it's still very strong in its base form.
It is.
But the upgraded version is so much.
It's a spell possible, like you need to talk to Weasley there, like I saw a lot of runs die because people forgot to talk to Weasley and then Sebastian won't spawn. But like yeah, I got Transfig, like what's the problem? But yeah, you still need to talk to Weasley to finish the quest. It like yeah, like even if you haven't finished the quest, you can get Transfig, which is pretty funny.
It's true.
Normal mode, to be honest, like I think almost all spell learning quests end with talking to. It is really not completely random. Only have basically for all spells. So.
Yeah, it's fairly great. I don't know. There are a lot of stuff in Legacy that are just for some reason just work. For example, don't remember when Nyx nearly killed the run of Ranrok? Just because he accidentally did the page glitch and then forgot to interact with Phoebe.
事故の報告があって閉鎖なんでか分かった
Ah.
And by the way, while we are having a little bit of silent time, I would like to a little bit about Trevor Project. I've been mentioning it for quite a while, and I think it's sort of important to remind people what it's all about. You, of course, are gonna be alright if I do so.
Yeah, I will. I will just take a moment if I can say I am unfortunately going to step out because I'm starting to feel a bit. Ugh. But I'm going to leave you in the wonderful hands of Skillet to finish out this run. I'll say a big thank you to Skillet for that. I apologize for stepping out early, but
No worries, man.
mental and physical health of all of our volunteers, including our organizers, is the utmost. So I want to say a big thank you to Skillet and Pax for helping while I go and take some TLC break. But yeah, have a good
Yeah,
night,
please
everyone.
mind
Enjoy
you.
the rest of the runs.
Take care.
Thank you so much for staying and have.
Take care, Miney, baby.
Bye.
こういう邪魔なら大歓迎
Hey, well, but yeah, about what is our project? The key lead into that presentation and guide the situation. So yeah, I've been speaking really fast for quite a long time. They work to save young people by providing support through free, of course, confidential suicide translation and crisis intervention programs. Also build platforms where young people spend their time. And this platform, of course, provides support throughout the 24/7 phone lines, chat, text, and through their purposes built forum site driver space. They also provide public, that's important, engage in advocacy effort and developer research. So, even still in our world, it's fairly, time to time, being hard to get the proper education with these topics. As a result, people may or may not run into troubles with that. Luckily, nice best. Luckily, our project helps out with situation. Really cool people also fighting for policies and laws that protect LGBTQ around people. Research that the purpose of which is significantly improve their services and of course the field. And the peer support, the world's largest and safest social networking community. That's it for me about our project. A little bit of about Run and Run. A little bit to speak about uh, our charity candidates. So, Lily, how's the run going so far? Oh,
Yeah. I'm a bit sleepy already.
and no worries about it. It's all right.
Can someone count how much I yawned during the run? I think it's like 20 times. Yeah, I need to focus pretty hard now because the fights are kind of complicated now to perform optimally. Basically we are nearly at the third trial, which I would say if you complete the third trial, you enter the late game.
Yeah, yeah, third trial is indeed. I can agree with you with this topic. So what else can I say except we are doing currently the Mine Eye quest. I forgot the name of it. Also, did you just get the free deaths there?
The deaths they are safe, but if you select the second option, you don't get it. I was too slow.
You're just too tired, no more.
Nah, I was too slow. Like, you want to menu like very quick, and sometimes you need an input. And I'm tired.
You've been doing the ship too long to be. You're a fairly long time awake, aren't you?
Yeah. I have been around since 4 p.m. Like,
yeah. But, it's just an odd. I think we will be all men.
Yeah, we're all just. That I mean. But yeah, as always, important thing also that even charities by charities, help is always important. And yes, host, organizer. I can't really see organizers, but Lily, do you agree as an organizer that the help is important in a lot of stuff?
of course, like, yes, we organizers are awake for a long time during the event. But like if we feel bad, we can always say it and someone else takes over. So we definitely take health over performance. Or like availability.
Yeah, availability is better. Because yeah, it's really important to do a really good cause. Understand. At the same time, we also should not forget about We work for people's life. We work for people's health too. First of all, mental health is still health. Helping out our project, but at the same time, we should never forget about our own health. But yeah, after our project, it's time to say something about it. And by that I mean, since we started talking about what, I would like to about our other stuff. So, as we know, Potterthon is a yearly event.
まさかこんなことになるなんて
Better to say annually. Once in a year, around September 20th, we make a Potterthon, the charity event, and also we now have a Pottercon event. That is also annually, so it's once a year, around May, critical. I remember it right, Lini?
I actually don't know. It's not always May.
It's somewhere in the spring slash
yeah.
early summer.
So Potterthon is made to be in like in the first half of the year, and Potterthon in like the last.
Yeah, and Pottercon is like second part of the. No, vice versa. Potterthon is the last part of the. Pottercon is early.
Yeah.
By the way, one of my favorite play on words.
Yeah, I love it. People behind Potterthon and Pottercon. First of all, they're really cool. Sporting stuff. Second of all, they're smart piece of wording.
This area is quite fun, funny, because like it's meant to be like a really tough bottleneck to go through. Unlock the southern part of the. But yeah, you can trust. The only one you actually have to do.
You know when it. Fun is optional, but we use it because it gives a lot of it.
That's right.
No worse. It's just the one infamous foe you have literally on your way. And you don't need like really break your pathing. One of the only one actually. But yeah. And the second one about self-promotion KW is the Potter, where you can find the playlist of all the events we have. I won't be saying for sure about the real early one, but definitely from Potterthon 7, Pottergon up to Potterthon 8, 9, and 10. So this one is gonna be on the, and there also you can find some other pretty important ones because it's.
Indeed.
Yes. This whole segment is about just following, but why not to talk?
Yeah,
really
not
W.
Not
Really not a lot. Not a lot.
Oh, yeah. That was the last routing cleanup, I would say, like the last big. So we got Flu Flames because it's generally the best idea to do it after you finish Gobbledygook, because like the position where you end it, yeah, it's just really convenient.
You know what else was convenient?
What?
Travel when Ignatius asked me to invite the order.
You mean it's as well really convenient to donate to our charity this time, because you can just use the Twitch panel below the stream.
That's true. Now, you can actually the Twitch panel in order to donate our project. It's now even easier. Just for you guys. Because we need this. We need Diplomate cosplay during HP1. We need to defeat this one. Also, this quest, I love it.
If
Yeah,
you if you press a specific button combination, you can instantly go out here. Oh,
Oh my lord.
which looks a bit weird.
No, that's completely normal. I know what you're talking
And
about.
there's still a random chance to skip this sharp.
Yeah.
It happened to me during the run once.
It's happened
After
like,
run,
yeah. It's happened to
But-
Nixos, Skillet, and Waterhouse, but never to me, sadly.
Like, yeah, it happened to a lot of people.
Oh, did it? Okay. Then I'm the unlucky one. By the way, if you wonder why you don't have the full screen here, I am playing on window mode right now to minimize lag because this scene is really lag heavy.
Play on mid.
So yeah, that's why I lower my resolution.
And by the way, when you're playing this casually, take the time and enjoy
All the conversations.
Reaction.
all
Yeah.
the
They're
conversations.
so
They're
many
so-
funny.
they're
They're
amazing.
so awkward. They're so fun.
There's
By the
actually
way,
This is actually the one time where the main character is actually funny and useful, and is not just a douche all the time.
Just the pain.
Yeah, he's just no one.
It's like the Gordon from Half-Life. Probably like Simon from. Simon was
you don't have to have an interesting character if you're the chosen one.
I mean, Harry was a douche. A lot of time. To be honest.
Yeah, really good after.
Harry, do you put your name into the Goblet of Fire?
Dumbledore asks calmly.
Yeah, it's in the books. Harry, your name, Goblet. And the meals. Did you put your fucking name in the fucking Goblet of Fire, you piece of shit?
Pretty much, yeah.
Did I tell I used actor instead of you guys? I think I did.
I would hire you.
What?
I would hire you.
Hire me?
Hire.
What do you need?
Hire.
What?
I would hire you for a job if you were if you would do
hire.
hire.
I was here. Hire. I was thinking, what, dude? I kicked up.
One more shout out, by the way. We have a French runner called Musket. Shout outs to him. He actually you need to enter a password to get into the headmaster's office. That's why we took the Polyjuice potion to be the headmaster to ask his elf what's the password, and it's basically a French word of I don't remember the English name. Dang, I only remember the German.
English is always.
Yeah. And actually, in the French version, the password is still the French version. Like it's still in French. Like it's not in any other language. There you go.
Interesting.
I wonder how they managed to get a dialogue with. Because the dialogue is essentially about the horse elf, or the main character trying to. But yeah,
Just works. Like,
yeah. Now we are the third trial, and this is actually really interesting.
this is my favorite trial. It's just from the graphics up to the story, up to the tech side, up to the speedrunning, just the peak of gameplay. I tell you, my brain just melting.
Essentially, what's happening is we're inside a book, and this telling a story, and the story is the fairy tale of the adult. Yeah. So. Good
Now
night.
there's a funny glitch below. Then yeah, I love it. I just love it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to dash.
But you
reload.
can!
But when you after you reload, you can. And
Oh my lord.
it's so much.
Really be careful, you really got Coty.
Actually, this was my most hated split in a run. Then I practiced this for like hours, and now I have an exact plan where I need to dash, and you usually don't get caught anymore.
Oh, what else? Coty, naughty, you'll get Coty. I just love them. Best set piece. First word. I think it's a peak of all the sand went to this free trial. Just it's how the trial's supposed to. This was supposed to be the last trial because it's the best quality. Can't change my mind.
No, that is actually no.
And you're always supposed to end the best way. Therefore, it's supposed to be. Can't change my mind. The best trial.
And it's also like that's one of the many really nicely done story.
And it's
Right.
understandable you're supposed to the headmaster be last because well it's headmaster and not some random person that is sort of a creature. I forgot the name of the subject now. Fear of magical creatures, there you go. I remember the Russian one and I Chad can translate quick. My brain starts to work. Get away.
First time in like ever?
No, after this whole day, yes, the more I talk about SAP, the more I become smarter. Hello, everybody. Oh lord, no. Again. They're really heavy also on the fighting. The whole segment is also hard to talk about because buttons, press, destroy.
Actually, playing the segment fast isn't that easy.
True.
Like, usually getting a 930 in the split is pretty okay, but getting the 920 you usually want is tight.
That's I overall love it. But it's so fun, it's so hard at the same time. Fairly cool way.
I'm surprised that I still have that good reactions that I can perfect block those.
I mean, you have like a million hours in this game.
Yeah, but I'm tired.
The muscle memory is.
Also on the night skip we just skip past more or less is the stairs there's a part you have to wait for.
Wait, you're supposed to wait there? I never did it casually.
I think the only thing you need to do is like climb up. I don't think you need to wait there. But I'm not sure. I don't know when I lastly played that casually. Probably when the game came out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Might be that, but if there's another spot where you have to wait for like wall to disappear and can really just. Also probably happens because you're supposed to be able to dash at all. So.
Also, it's got bonk. Bonk. And death is like, bye, have a great day.
Good time to talk about XP. So we need level 24 to access the late game in the game. Late game starts after that quest. And yeah, this is the final barrier we have. That's why we are duping and stuff. So if you ask why don't we just rush through the whole story, it's because we have level requirements. Back then we needed to collect over 200 pages, I think.
Yeah, we need to collect in weeks the
entire Hogwarts.
Then we can pick up entire Hogsmeade, I recall. We're barely close to getting it.
Yeah.
Instead, we were gathering more pages. Islands, and we also gathered a lot more infamous form. Like we actually killed like 3 or 5 even infamous used to kill.
Yeah.
Like it was more than
for equipment
1 or 2.
as well.
Yeah, I mean you can't do the entirety. Maybe because they just
Wait, I also remember. We used to also get as many creatures as we used to get all pumpkin, all
yeah,
Joby,
yeah, that's like really
and
old.
all but it's not that really old.
Like I still remember when I had like the route. I collected 9 beasts, I think, or 10.
In the get 15, I think.
Do we? I don't remember.
Because I think the beast ends at around 20, but 20 was too much, so we ended like the second or so.
The thing I can tell you is for Hogsmeade, we were collecting 33 pages.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's 5 and 10 for collecting creatures. That's why we got 50. It's the first, second one, the XP. Thing.
I think we weren't collecting that many beasts. We were upgrading every piece of gear we got, because that was a good chunk of XP. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because well, we needed also the second tier to upgrade. So we also had to upgrade a lot of stuff. Because now dupe.
Yeah, now we can dupe.
Yeah, we're not dupe, but the collection. And dupe, but which is important. Yeah, there were a lot of stuff. We were catching a lot of bees. We were getting like hell a lot of. Most of them were critical just because we didn't get all the pages in Hogsmeade. Now with the full Hogsmeade, a little bit. And
yeah, I'll continue.
No.
This is, by the way, the hardest quest in the game, my opinion.
Oh yeah, the Lord Cook's.
Shadow of the Mountain. Lord Cook's loyalty is after that. We just collect the Blue Flame.
Shadow of the Mountain, yeah, it's harder. Like it has the hardest fixing. Getting rid of enemy 19%. So not to trigger a lot of stuff. Like it's the hardest
also
and also parkour.
The fights are also quite.
Yeah. Basically, one mistake and you lose a minute. So late into the run, it's kind of heartbreaking if that happens.
Yeah, especially if you're in the Berserk pace and you lose the minute of crying. And you go cry and you go sleep because, well, this game.
Okay, that's a good one. Now we are...
Just like how... Oh no.
Still worked?
Saved. Still saved. Yeah, I like how we just casually talking about history of legacies at night. While mine is gone. They're the historian of
Oh.
it.
Mine would be proud.
Get trolled by me. We are gonna talk about his legacy while you're gone. Anyway, that's just a joke. We love every single member, and we love Mike. They're cool, and they're one of the hosts, not the hosts, the organizers that working with hosts, by the way. So they're technically my boss, and guess I'm fired after this one. Anyway, so they have really little time to chill. Nothing really have. Not enough anything. At the same time, we're chilling, talking about nonsense. Yes. Isn't that cool?
Pretty intense, to be honest. Like,
I mean, because you're playing Legacy, of course intense.
by the way, we have after this we have one really hard jump as well. That's the balcony jump, you could say. I didn't practice that one, so we could die there 1 or 2 times. But I want to show it.
So right after this question, a lot goes. Yikes.
Yeah. So here we can skip an entire spider fight. Found by Dix9.
That's fairly intense.
Okay, I messed up already, but we can save that. So you want to spawn 3 spiders, you can occur that by not getting detected before. So basically just walk in this room. Then you don't need to go to there and open that. But yeah, just loses a bit of seconds, but you don't lose the whole run.
With the first one.
So next fight coming up, you can skip that as well. So here's a troll fight. We have infinite AM, so we don't care. Nearly infinite.
As mentioned earlier, we have 12 bars of the 5 visible ones.
Yeah. Don't get detected here and let the chompers do everything. You can as well just petrificus the spiders, but that's like way harder and way more risky. So we use the chompers for this here. And then only these spiders will spawn, and then like usually there's like another big fight. But like now we can just skip that thing here. And that was the quest. So 2 fights you can easily mess up. And getting into the cliff, into the mountain is as well pretty tough to do perfect. Oh no.
And are also getting fairly close to the game.
They're really close to him.
Just
We only
one
left
trial, very short.
Yeah, we only left with 1 trial, 1 task, and 4 more tasks. There's so many.
And the
So that
final
means-
boss.
Oh, yeah, true. Go,
I
go,
mean-
Lily, go, Lily, go, Lily. Oh.
2 boss fights. Oh, yeah, I don't count Potterthon as
I mean, it's fairly cool boss fight. Semi-boss. I feel like Lily is gonna hate me after this run so much.
It's fine. Like, I'm mostly so concentrated that I don't really notice what you guys are saying because I'm way too focused.
Oh, Hog, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like you can see us start. Me just say no. Right, just casually.
Wait,
Really just be silent and don't listen to anyone because
yeah.
we all want Rand to be done.
If anyone joined in and doesn't know, like, we're all 3 Europeans, so it's like 5 a.m. for us, like for me at least, 5 a.m. And I think for Skillet it's 8 a.m. or so.
It's 6.
Okay,
I'm 1 hour ahead summer and
okay.
a little bit of autumn. And during winter, when you winter time, I become 4 hours ahead because we don't switch.
Yeah. So yeah,
Magic.
we have the graveyard shift today.
We all had quite the fun. And I have this shift in like 8 hours or so.
You can
Also
broom up here as well, but it doesn't do anything.
Unskip.
No, I tried it for hours, but I couldn't find anything.
Oh yeah, because first of all you must interact with groups like
Exactly, and you can't fly for some reason, so you are bound to the ground. Like, yeah.
Yeah, but I think
developers being smart.
The biggest issue here being the souls aren't far ahead. The environment is just actual fast, much more.
Yeah.
Even if you could fly there, it doesn't.
Balcony jump.
Those they've been.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, so you can back there. I could have saved it, but I thought I'm fine. Usually if you jump in place, this gets fixed.
Their face, I love it.
I say it's due because of the lack of practice I have. But one good thing is, you save and running this potion if you do that. And we failed again. Okay, so like, I have a muscle memory there, so basically before every jump you want to press shift, so you do a like sprint jump. And if you do this like correctly, you usually get it.
Goes for
Ah.
I jinxed it, fuck off.
Okay, like, we will try it. Pretty unlucky.
I have a lot of time. W.
Actually,
a little bit ahead of the schedule.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
I don't think we're gonna get over this. We're gonna be slightly faster.
And we got it.
What? Oh, you got it, yeah. Og.
The goblins don't spawn, so you save an endless potion.
Ranrok finally appears and we're really.
Wait, who's this Ranrok? Who's this Ranrok?
Yeah, that is actually the first time.
I mean, we saw him pretty skippable cutscene.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's the first time we see him during the season.
Yeah, because cutscenes are cringe. The said developers made this.
Every other cutscene containing him is.
Except this one. Some reason. I like how you can use Confringo to predict it.
You can use every explosion spell, so Confringo and Bombarda.
Yeah, Bombard is understandable, but Confringo, isn't it not that strong for our being?
Well, I don't make the rules, I just know it works.
Confringo is just the fire spell, it's like Fireball. Oh,
It's just fire, yeah. But it's
I
forbidden.
guess. Interestingly, why it's forbidden?
Well, because
I
you
find
can
it-
hurt people with that, like pretty badly.
But you can also hurt people.
No.
I find it really interesting that you learn Confringo question dangerous thought, and but then magic creature
Then there's
teaches you Bombarda. Yeah.
Yeah, and Bombard it says directly the dangerous turn because don't do one movement. You're gonna have fun living without your thing. At best.
Ezreal, Vic is casting Confringo during the intro, so he's showing you how to use forbidden spells, basically.
He's just using it. I think overall it's fine to if you know how to. Vic is fairly knowledgeable with this. So I understand why he could. And it's not the forbidden one. It's can't really kill you that much. I think it can damage you strongly, but can't really kill. I don't know.
Yeah, most exciting, trial coming up now.
Yeah, that's
Real.
Perhaps Confringo is not a forbidden spell, but just a spell that being actually dangerous to be able to kill, and that's why forbidden burning. Who knows?
I don't like you burn your enemy. I think it's pretty dangerous though. Like,
Yeah,
I think you
maybe
can
that's why.
hurt someone pretty badly with that.
Just blowing it up as much.
I don't know. Yeah, and then Saint you also can burn that.
Yeah, that is really weird.
Maybe Insanity is just useful and more non-battle areas of life than Incendio. But not Incendio, Confringo. Maybe that's the reason. Like entire Fireball versus just the... Oh, with fire you can make fire, etc.
But what I also really love is in Hogsmeade, one of the lines random NPCs say something along the lines of, if you're really cold, just use Incendio to vomit.
Yeah, maybe Incendio is controllable how strong fire is. So yeah, you can use it for attacking and against your enemies. You also can use Incendio for living purposes to survive.
Yeah, I just think that's a joke.
Perhaps. I would really like to see more lore extension to spells. Because there are a lot of questions regardless why this for example, flint fire isn't, so it's really dangerous.
Hard fight coming up.
Oh yeah, also best where you just thing. I don't know. I really want to see Legacy playing a lot of stuff about the magical world. Like why is that thing and why is that thing? Pretty cool. Also, it's faster to even the more, and that's not Lily's. Putting Confringo right in the face of the character.
That's trial 4. vote now on your phone if third trial or fourth trial was better.
Let's fucking go the fourth trial stuff.
No, no,
the
no,
full
no.
segment running on the California is really cool. Touch going to trial.
It's very anticlimactic.
Yeah, it's definitely better than trial. Why the stuff happening? Like it's more fun.
Trial 2 has good gameplay.
And it's hardcore parkour only. Here you can run around, see the coolest platform. I don't know. Probably somewhere in between trial 1 and 2 by clothes. Trial 3 is yeah, through Beaver. Trial 2 is trial 1.
Yeah, I mean the I'm pretty sure the in-law reason for that is because keepers of the house they friends.
The carpet.
And like in the cutscene during the dungeon, you see them two, both of them creating that. That it makes that everything is so similar, but it's still kinda boring.
Yeah, I mean, lore-wise, I understand why Trial 1 and 2 are this for 1. To be honest, Trial 2 is a little bit case of parkouring, fighting, but because Trial 1 you fight like most of 95%. In Trial 2 you have a lot of fighting.
Actually, you have more encounter in Trial 1. Yeah. Trial 2 you only have like one encounter you play in the speedrun.
I mean, not speedrunning wise, but casual wise.
Yeah, then I think they are pretty the same.
Yeah,
don't judge me.
It's just trial 1, but
I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah,
we learn ancient magic, then we get the test of what we learned about ancient. Then, for example, it'd be better to go for gap form. Like learn that creatures certain stuff they can have a magical effects affecting the world, and at last the trial 4 beam. Like if it was built like that, I would understand it. Or the story-wise upgrade. Because trial 4 being on the fourth place, the last one, just it kind of works, but at the same time it feels so empty. Comparing to third. Overall, I feel the whole boss fight is also the last one. One we are gonna encounter. For some reason they had time for that's funny. And now there's a really long cutscene. A little bit annoying. But nothing. Finally fight the freaking Rookwood.
another character we would have seen a lot during cutscenes.
Yeah, but why they're not them up or would be cooler if they actually had some sort of
So this is like the first boss fight, the final one.
And that one is really hard.
It is casual and but yeah, the game really. So one thing I really like about this game is how hard it goes with the end bosses, because like finish the several quest lines more or less at once, and each has a final boss fight. So I kind of end with a boss rush, and that's really cool. I like.
I really like the fact that the game itself is a roller coaster of hardness. Like it's not always hard. It's not always a real roller coaster. Where some quests be hard, some quests be fairly. I don't know. It's really fun. I really like when games create the roller coaster instead of same time. I really like when story progresses slowly but surely, and it becomes harder and harder. Same time, this roller coaster must be on. Like there, all the quests become harder. At the same time, there could be the peak of when it become really hard,
1 moment
and then
serious
it
time,
goes
please.
well.
It's like the last part is pretty. Need to focus there. Be showed properly. Like this shows how good combat can be. Yeah, that fight was okay. One little mashup during potion transition, but that's it.
Look really clean.
Feel you continue talking, Skillet.
Yeah, no worries about it. I understand that it's fairly hard. I know this game. I understand. So yeah, overall, the game has this gameplay roller coaster throughout the quest and speedrun. You know, just lacks of story. That's the probably lacks of in-depth mechanics, in-depth world building. So the world is except the south. Interact with it quite a lot. Don't feel impact on the world after. Don't even feel the impact after the completing the whole storyline, uh, including the only real impact is the Fig's death. Don't even meet him in Hogwarts. Like if you could roam around, see the just interact with them. Same with Fig. Then bam, he's dead. Can't now. It would be at least some of an upgrade. I still was sad when Fig died. I learned about his death.
Oh.
Like, definitely right if we had more there. Overall, we felt death has been right.
But we're really going on final stretch. Just a bit of enemy rush and then the final boss fight.
This whole segment, it's so good done.
Yeah,
it's also the moment where the peak of the fighting in the game is.
That's true.
The combat system is just so cool and good.
The one thing I really find kind of funny, in a sense, is like just imagine you're like one of those poacher duelists, like where duelists or whatever they're called.
Now you can see the bug, by the way, the transfic book.
I love it. Also the control screen this segment. I can't.
Yeah, you've been dueling your whole life, and then along comes some teenager, and not even just is better than you, but is better than 20 of you just come.
Also, the Demantor that it's also destroying you, and it's Demantor is all this Like the Gramp would just casually be. Like, it's probably understandable. So a lot that more you leave with him, the stronger you are. Like a good example, Dumbledore is. Like Dumbledore is so strong. Not that young. Technically, Hackett can be here, but lore-wise, no, because well, magic with or I mean old. It's not really old. Maybe that's why she's such good. By the way, knowing a lot of stuff and loving it basically.
Those enemies are the most annoying for the run, by the way. The one with the crossbows. Of course, you can't really hit them sometimes. You need to accio them.
Yeah, not only that, but also it's fairly easy down if they're on the ground, but if they're on the high ground, now where it's so much. I hate. Yeah, there's another damn. I looked close. Okay. By the way, do we need level 20 of level
24. You automatically get 25 usually because of all the enemies you kill.
I'm just always afraid if it's 25 or 20. That's the key. Also great the draw kill. Those are so annoying.
Yeah, they're really hard to kill.
Not
Like
only that, it's hard to get a collection for throws.
Yeah, because there are a lot, and you have to travel around them. And on top there, especially casually, if you're doing it right and know what you're doing, it becomes a lot easier. But if you don't know what you're doing, they are really.
They're still really annoying to kill, even with like a lot of stuff. Easy to kill them, it's ancient magic or about the kid up. That's probably the only way to kill them fairly fast. But outside of that, annoying. Trying to not swear the last around kick W. Also, this is really long. By the way.
Imagine you're
I think.
imagine you're tied to a world record and then you need to watch this cutscene before you have the end boss.
And then you lose. Then you see at the end that you have +1 second to world record.
Yeah, like something like this. Like you are like 5 seconds off or so after that because you killed the troll. I don't know, a second too late.
How this? I made it.
Yeah, we have finished all the like base. Now all that's left. Final boss fight. It's actually quite the hard boss fight, casually, but the speedrun makes it. You can mess it up. No. There's, I think that's one of the most extreme examples of difference casual.
True. But yeah, finally we're going so close, and I really like it.
Yeah,
It's so cool. I don't know. They really nailed the. Also, no death by death. I don't know. I probably understand how you take that if you jump within the loading, this whole you hit the death trigger and then you start to soft lock. I just love it.
Could by the way for your AM meter in that fire for some reason. Like you don't
I
see
also
it,
somehow.
but you can.
I mean,
How did you just
an,
heal?
he is an agent dragon, so not surprised. Not very happy.
Ancient magic dragons able to this segment is fairly straightforward, but now instead of monster, they slowly but surely becoming more and more. I was thought for a second you died. I got oh.
Sometimes that can happen, that the AM doesn't deal any damage. If you want to be safe, you can just auto attack. Do one auto attack before.
Yeah, you don't have maximum already.
We don't need that.
No, don't. We do have enough.
I messed it up. So let me try this again.
You lost in a third moment.
Yeah. If you reload now, you should end up at the bottom here. The both resets got found recently, and the saves 18 seconds. Which is a lot.
For this fight,
Especially so late into the run. Like my current hard record not having this included. And we are only like 2 minutes divided from like all of the top runners. I just find this actually huge.
Oh yeah, that's really the insane part. That's like how close the entire race. And there are 3 runners, Lily, Dix9 and Modron. Always been with it.
and they're always fighting.
Yeah.
All the
And I died. Ah, no.
no. Yeah.
You can tank that. You can tank that. You can tank that if you just spam potion button, but I didn't spam potion button.
Alright, you didn't. Oh wait, you're the starting. No. That's
Okay, time is coming up.
yeah, by
soon.
the way, it's pretty fair. You don't tank.
We need to redo this. I thought, okay. I thought we skipped this, but I died too early for the game to save, I guess. Oh, now you see that AM falls. Under fire.
Fun.
Okay.
And 3.
Okay, the time comes when the screen goes black, so... And...
Really, but it's a little bit
time.
now, yeah. GG's.
Very nice. Well played.
That was great for a little 3 hours 30 something 28. Really good work. Really good category.
I split it a bit late. The real time is 3:36.
Yeah,
Great. Better than my PB. Sorry, Ranrok.
36.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 12 minutes.
So do you have anything to say, Lily?
But yeah, perform marathon.
Was a fun. Was a fun run. Although it was late and we had the graveyard shift. Thanks for having me. And
Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for also doing the streaming job. Did a lot of good last time. You're all tired. You don't want to.
if you want to learn the game, I have a sub goal finished, and I will be releasing a Ranrok guide, a fully written one, within the next month, like within in October. I hope I get done with that. So if you want to learn the game with a guide, not just with the record video, I got you covered in a few weeks.
But as always, if you want to check out, please check out Lily, great runner, explanation runner. First followed, liked. And as always, there was Lily playing Hogwarts Legacy, Brainstorm commentating, me commentating and hosting. It is W. And of course, stick around a little bit more. We'll be back just in a bit after the short intermission with Complex Beaver, being a really cool game, Harry Potter 2, the category All Wizard Cards. One of the most favorite fan category. Yeah, bye bye and see you just a little bit. Alpaca Pog.